we are live.
We are.
It's still morning. Good morning.
Yes, it is. Good morning, everybody.
Let's see if
Yeah,
everybody.
it's early. It's morning in the West for sure. It's 9:35, 9:32. Sorry.
So it'd be 8:30 for Dana. I
Hmm.
did send, I sent out the number. I was supposed to do this last night, guys, but I was struck down right after, like very soon after the live,
Hmm.
and it was bad.
Yeah,
Um,
it's so weird.
yeah.
It was
Well, the
weird.
devil is, I mean, ask anybody. I would never refer to this shit in my life, but the devil is taking its last licks. And if I will go over problems for those that are awake,
Right.
they have gone through monstrous problems. Okay. I'm not, I am being totally sincere here. From infestations to mental anxiety, heightened awareness, dreams of physical. There are certain physical things, especially those that have allergies and are awake. Oh
Oh,
my God. I couldn't believe how I went through it. But I'll say it again, some of you are very lucky. You're not going to have it as bad as others, and some of you are going to just have it so atrocious that you know it's the devil at hand. I can go deep into that, and I will talk about that later, I think. Not right now. We are going to see if we're going to have a few people come on with us.
hmm. Let a little bit more people come in first.
I really wish I could have done this yesterday. Last night there was at least two or three people aware and they were ready, and oh my God.
Mhm.
Who else can interfere such a way?
I don't know, but I got like really sick at work. Remember?
Right?
Sick at
Which
work and
means we were meant
was
to do the live.
yeah.
And then and you know what? I did what you did. I copied
Mm.
you exactly, and it was sour. I can't under I, it is like literally the there's no reason. I had nothing to eat. I never eat in the morning for years, for years. This has been my routine. Um, Joe has to because he has to take pills or whatever, but I do not. And my
Mhm.
first meal is usually around dinner, before dinner or dinner time. There's nothing new yesterday. I was in a pretty good mood, except right before the video. Right before we went live, remember I got sick
Yep. Hmm.
and I said, you
Start
gotta give
feeling
me a minute because
nauseous.
I'm not sure I could go through with this. I always felt like I was getting sympathetic pains. But you see, that is what it is. The
Yeah.
frequency is turned on now for us. This is not a lie. I couldn't believe it. I walk into the living room yesterday. Now I was sick, right? So I was going to lay on the couch, probably hopefully sleep. But of course, my sister has Unexplained on. This is her new thing now. And William Shatner's there talking about frequencies. They're talking about how important our megahertz sounds are to us and what they do to us.
Mhm.
Listen to the Joker. I don't believe it's him. Ain't no 90-year-old with that kind of capacity. Sorry. No, I don't think it's him. Sorry. But he's probably long dead.
Hey,
I'm gonna find
Carol.
that out. Oh,
Yeah.
he was probably one of, I mean, come on. Two
Yeah.
wives. Two wives, and I believe they were drowned. Both were. Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
guys.
that just does, yeah.
Sorry. It's
Coincidence?
gonna hurt a bunch.
Coincidence?
There are none.
There you
It's
go.
gonna hurt a bunch of people.
Okay.
This awakening is going to hurt a bunch of people. Ain't
Right.
no 90-year-old going to the outers of the space. Ain't no 90-year-old doing that. Ain't no 90-year-old going on a fucking uh, beanie bop ride in the amusement park.
Yeah. There's
Leave it
Matthew,
be, people, but they are telling you the truth.
Carolyn.
Like what?
There's Matthew now in the chat.
Matt,
Yeah. He
I
says he
haven't
can't
even.
find something.
Did you share, Joe, by the way? Let's take
Yeah.
time
He
out.
says he has the
You.
chat, but can't the password he can't find. Then I thought you sent it to him.
I did. It's in
And
the one that
first,
it's
the broken number first, that's the long
the gray screen with about the athletes, the boys fighting each other, which you corrected. It was a friend I should have looked it up, but Matt was right. They're not actually fighting each other because they're in different weights, so
one.
they'll come home with the medal. Ridiculous. It is obviously, I don't know where the feminists are, but that's female cruelty.
Right. I don't
That
understand.
is
I
when
don't
a
get it.
man punches a woman, sport or no, it is cruelty.
Hmm.
You want to see what's the proof? Have a man punch and let's measure it. Have a
What?
woman punch, a heavyweight woman, like the strongest fucking big Hulkster woman you can fucking find. And I guarantee that middleweight man is gonna punch harder than her.
Mhm.
Come on, people. This is very easy science to figure this shit out. It's not emotions, it's science. It's God given.
You know what
He gave
gets
us a
me about it
brain.
all?
Fucking use it, people.
You know what
Okay.
gets me about all of it?
Well, yeah.
Why do you think women get in the ring with the guy? Why would you do that to yourself? I don't understand. Why do you think it's right to get in the ring with a man?
What would I
I
say
know
to
they're
that?
allowing him in there, but why wouldn't you protest against that? Why
Tell
would
me
you
what would I
fight
was
this?
why would I
Why
why did
wouldn't you?
that woman exactly? Why did that woman get in the ring with the man? Why, Joe? What would I say? Why do you
Fuck
think
you.
go on?
That's what you would say. Fuck you. I'm not doing
No.
it.
No, no, no. No. I'm not saying what I would do
Hmm.
because I would have gotten in the ring. And if they want to play like that, I would have kicked that guy in the nads, and we'll find out if he's a boy or girl after all. Okay, that's what this Brooklyn chick would have done. And believe me, I could still do it and fast.
Right.
I would have not had a glove on, or I would have fucking put weights in the gloves. You want to cheat? I'll cheat back, motherfuckers. Don't even.
Yeah.
No.
Now that's right. Now
What
I
would
agree
I
with you on
say?
that.
What would
Yeah.
I say, Joe? Come on. What would I say? It's a act. There ain't no guy coming from the Middle East as a gaylord to
Yeah.
fight another
Yeah.
woman
Especially a guy
in the
representing the
Olympics.
Middle East, a gay guy
It's
representing
an
the Middle East.
act,
Are you really
people.
for sure? You think
Right.
they would allow that?
Okay.
I agree with you on that, Carolyn. They would not allow it. They would not allow a gay man to represent their country. There's
Absolutely
no
not.
way.
People have to, I always say it, start from the foundation, the
Right.
simplest foundation, the
Right.
biggest. That is the biggest, where this creep comes from. He's not a
Uh-huh.
creep. He's a fucking actor. He's in the army. He's probably not even a woman or a
Gotta
man or
be.
gay or anything.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
you
they
got to
always
understand
says,
something feels wrong, right? Something
right.
feels wrong. It's not right. If something feels wrong,
They always, right, right. That's exactly it. Gut feelings sometimes. They always made fun of, not fun. Mayor Koch was the best mayor New York has ever had, aside from Giuliani. In fact, I'm sorry, Giuliani. I love Koch. Okay, I do. I'm a huge Koch fan. Big motherfucking guy too. You wouldn't think it, but he is. Um, and thank God he's buried there because maybe I will one day visit that grave. I honor that man. He was known as asexual. I know a couple of asexual people. The only one I really know in acting is the Gene Garofalo, the one that pushed me, didn't apologize. But whatever. I get it. I'm just not as important. So, but he had, and I wonder how much he knew being a Koch is a very specific, it should be Jewish if I'm correct. I never even looked that up, but he might have been well informed. Just like Fred Rogers is related to Tom Hanks, which means he knew. Which reminds me, before we get one other thing started, Oliver Anthony, I love you, dude. You're really incredibly intelligent. I love what you came out with during the hurricane. Although I don't think it was the best idea to keep getting soaking wet in that hurricane. I mean, you might be spreading the news of God, but you're not you're not an angel yourself. You could get sick there. No, he was having fun with the dogs, but he is thinking like a Southerner still. There are people that like technology. There are people that don't want to grow their corn or have cows. That is their life and their choice. Maybe
Okay.
they want. My dad was very old-fashioned, very stern, but he loved technology.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right.
I like technology. I
It's
love it.
fantastic. And there's
I
nothing,
grew
if
up
you don't
around it.
understand it,
Mm,
Mr.
I do.
Oliver, Anthony, not you.
Hmm.
I'm talking to Oliver Anthony here. Not that he'll ever hear this. But if you don't understand that, then because you're afraid. People developed AI. This is not Terminator. Okay, we can control what goes out. And think about what robots can do for humanity when humanity can go and do what humans should do and love life and not have to work and be concerned because all we have to do is check on robots once every other day. Think about it. I love you to death. You are so poetic. You are artistic. You are a Renaissance man for sure. But I'm a technology freak myself. I love robots. If you guys want to see some fantastic robots a few videos ago, I did it's kind of boring, but it's kind of interesting too. So I'd watch it while going to bed, you know. Don't be afraid of them creating poetry. That's us. That's our next generation of data. Holy shit, yo. I'd love to meet a data. I met many women would love to meet a data in their lives. Anyhow. Matthew, have you found it? Have you found it, my friend? Can't you give him the number? Like, type it in there. So, yeah, type it in there, Joe.
Where? In the chat room here? Real quick?
No, on your forehead, buddy.
Okay. Hmm.
Go on, put it in there. I want to show Dana sent me something. Or Dan, man. I honestly, Dana, I love Dana. I like that name. Then we have Apollyon, whose name is James Dana, and I always called him Princess Dana before I met Dana Dana. Just, just cute. I don't know. Did you get it in there, or can you get it
Not
in there?
yet. I'm trying to. Hold on a second. Tell you in just a
You could
second.
take your mother time, yo. I still feel sick, by the way.
Hmm. I'm on a
The,
different thing
the
here right now.
devil is not playing around, yo. He's getting his last. He's got gumption now. He wants it. His last licks, like, and he's gonna. I mean, I can't believe how just between me, you, and Helen, Joe, there are many connections. Joe getting sick yesterday. Then me
Weird.
sick. Uh, Charles talking about Rudy about I think he said he watched it while he was in the ministry or something like that. And my husband happened to be watching it, and then he actually knew even the Father Ted. There's more. I'm just illiterate at computer technology. All right, do you have Zoom? You
Hang on,
have
let
to
me get
have Zoom downloaded from the app.
right.
That is I guess, the basis. Let me,
Here, I'm gonna put it in there now.
you got it?
Yeah, I did.
Sure.
Found it. Hang on a second. I'm getting it down now. Oh, holy cow. Okay.
Let me play what Dana shared
Seven,
while we get Matt up here, or in
six,
here,
six.
or on here, or talk about language. How fucking
All right.
confusing.
All right,
All
Matt.
right, no, it's not confusing. I'm a girl and Joe's a boy. Just, just saying, guys, but I was struck down. Okay. I should have this up actually. Yeah, here it is. Pretty. I've watched this guy a couple of times. We're on the same uh wavelength. Um, I left the sides up because if you want to read it, I think it's pretty interesting. Right, and then there's a passcode to
Hold
Zoom.
on.
And take
Hold
your
on.
time. We don't have to rush. I'm not doing this live to humor anybody.
Pause.
You either learn or you don't.
4, 6.
This guy is going to pretty much tell you, um, yeah, there you go, password. What I've been saying about everybody being afraid of nuclear. Nuclear is devastating, but not as devastating as what we have now, people. And for
Yeah,
decades. And this,
I
I
think
think
they
his name
proved
is
it
Doug,
too.
Doug and his wife, Stacy, or some, we're off grid with Doug and Stacy. Okay. Because I don't want you to just listen to me. I'm trying to share so you guys can hear what others are finding, saying, reading, and making it not a conspiracy. All right. I'm going to play this. It is 13 minutes long. Hopefully by then Matt will get on. Matt, if you do get on, you might have to stay a bit silent until the video is over. It's 13 minutes long, eh? Well, maybe we don't have to play the whole. It's
Directed energy weapons are as real as cell phones and computers, and defense contractors have been mass producing them for decades. These weapons use a wide variety of technologies harvested from the nuclear and medical industries in places like CERN. The recent rise of artificial intelligence has made these weapon systems even more nefarious, with concepts that are light years ahead of where they should be. Not only in terms of size and power, but in the most advanced energy weapons are using concepts known as quantum tunneling. These weapons generate high-power microwaves that cause electrons to tunnel and stream through shielding in a process that is also known as electron tunneling. Many other revolutionary energy weapons now exist that are hybrid in nature and are part particle beam weapon and part invisible laser that can be turned to the microwave or infrared spectrums. The military-industrial complex, as Eisenhower used to put it, has turned our communities into giant open-air prisons that nobody can escape from. Soon you will need permission to leave your 15-minute district, as they will slow kill victims with eugenics programs and death towers. Understanding how we got here is a complicated history lesson, but energy weapons were rolled out and embedded into the infrastructure over the past 20 years as we innocently slept in front of our televisions and as we doom-scrolled from one crisis to another. The targeting for most victims begins either at the home or with seemingly random zapping attacks while driving near death towers, cell towers. This is also includes concussion wave and rumble attacks that not only come from cell towers but from smart infrastructure as well, such as smart meters, CCTV cameras, and streetlights. These attacks continue to progress in their intensity and their frequency as the Skynet Internet of Things activates more smart devices to join in. Victims will also experience headaches, nausea, extreme fatigue in the initial phase as part of the softening up process. This is all part of the strategy to progressively take people out, like stages of disease, and this process is part of a psychological harassment campaign against the victims as it attempts to wear them down and terrorize them. This is my latest read I'm doing here. It's called The Transhuman Genocide. You might want to get that. It's a very good, easy read. And it goes through a lot of this electromagnetic stuff, that we're being bombarded with right now, okay? And this stuff, you really need to look into this stuff, okay? I have done a lot of homework into the EMFs, electronic magnetic frequencies, and there is a lot to it. All right. If you guys are following the med beds, okay, that's basically a thing where you lay down in a bed and they use frequencies, okay, on your body and stuff, right? So we know that frequencies affect your body. It's a fact. Otherwise, they wouldn't be trying to go.
He's fantastic. But pretty much he's telling you what I've said and said and said, and we've
Right.
said, and we've tried to explain. They've hidden everything from us. They are Luciferian. This man, Doug in the Hicks, agrees.
Right.
When is this going to be more than Doug in the Hicks and Carolyn from Brooklyn and Joe from New Mexico? It's not actually. I can't really say that it is like that. There are so many out there just pouring information. There's some that have been doing this so long that they see all the connections already, you know? And those are the people I'm afraid that where that might scare you about the 5G. A lot of people are going through worse shit with the devil at this moment. He is fighting to the bitter end. I kept saying about 97%. I feel it is 97% still. And he's got 3% grasp on us. And it's people. It's whatever it is, and it's fucking whatever it's using. People. There's not many left. It shouldn't be much longer. So Matt is still having problems. Does anybody else like to come in?
That's two different ways. I've given him two different ways to get in here. Or you gave him the link in MAGA. Then I told him how on Zoom you just hit
He's
the
not in
join a
MAGA.
meeting.
He's not
Just
in
go into
MAGA.
Zoom and join a meeting. That's where you put
Right.
the first number.
You go into Zoom, and then it asks for the phone number, just like a phone
That's the
number.
first number.
And then it asks for a passcode, which I guess I could have turned off beforehand.
Yeah.
It does it itself automatically. It just gives me a new number and everything. I really
Yeah.
don't. I
It's
never
weird.
went. I probably can turn it off, but otherwise it's just like you just pop in. There's no admittance. You guys, anybody who wants to pop in. We will wait and see if people come on. I don't mind. I don't even mind taking intermissions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all
Um,
good. We'll wait for you, man. It's no worries.
There's a lot. Yeah, it's also Sunday morning, and I feel bad. Oh man, do I feel bad?
Yeah.
But I still feel sick from yesterday.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the migrants. That's the first
About
thing.
what?
The migrants.
Say it.
They're Biden and Harris are building, and their DHS, they're building a ghost mode operation for these migrants. So what they're doing is they're gonna allow them to check in with the phone after they come across. They give them a code, they call in from anywhere, but they're not going to be able to track these people wherever they go when they do this. So that's kind of a bad thing. It's a pilot program that they're starting. They're, and then what comes across here, they're promising amnesty for these people. Okay. And they're letting them vote in not only in Washington, D.C., they've already been voting here in New Mexico for I don't know how long. I saw
They've been
him,
doing
I
that in New
saw him
York
the
too.
last one. Hey, where do I sign up? An old
I missed
man.
the beginning there. I'm sorry. Go over it. Just say it one more time, the very beginning.
On which one? For the amnesty?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting
No, before the amnesty.
the ghost mode.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ghost mode is they're giving when these migrants come across the border, they're gonna give them some kind of code where they check in online, which means they're not going to be able to track them wherever they go. Okay.
They
So
won't be. They
no,
won't
they
be.
won't be able. They won't be able to track them. They're going to be out of when
Now,
it's time to.
who's going to put this information out?
This is
But the
Biden and
people
Harris.
in charge, it's the good people.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want you to feel like you're screwed
Right.
until you're hurting enough that you
Mhm.
hit rock bottom, that you scream out from your fucking
Right.
top
And
of
now
your
they're going to
lungs like
give
I've
them
been doing.
amnesty. Now they're going to try to give them amnesty and allow them to vote where they're already voting in Washington, D.C. They vote in California. They vote in New Mexico. And I can guarantee you, believe it or not, they're voting in Texas. Yes, they are.
There's no doubt.
Because Texas put an illegal immigrant as a judge in Houston.
Uh,
Houston did it.
this is all
Or
going to
was it,
stop. I really
or was it
wouldn't
San
worry.
Antonio that did it?
I
Yeah.
am so not worried about certain petty things. I
Mhm.
mean, it's not petty,
But
but
this is big.
it's very
Yeah.
dramatic and it's very now.
I know.
And now is going to be yesterday tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think
actually, I said that
I
right.
think Trump's iconic fight, fight, fight. Yeah, it's gonna be fight, fight, fight. We have to fight.
What were
This
you
is our
talking?
fight. This is
What
our
were you,
because
yeah.
I don't have time.
Speaking of who we're going to fight, didn't you say something about a reflection?
Yeah. So on the one of I think it was her last um rally. They stepped off the plane and there's a picture of a whole bunch of people there, and them coming down the steps of the plane. But if you look at the plane and you can see in the reflection, there's a reflection all the way back to the building, then there's nobody there. Yet there's this big crowd right in front of the plane. So I guess they're drawn crowds in front of the plane now. They're saying that in the rally there's AI in the pictures. It was developing. It's fake. Everything's fake with them. Everything's fake
Right.
with them. Then there's another picture of the stadium full of people that was, and then some of them wearing blue and whatnot, and everybody just sitting there like this, mad, mad.
They're making it
They all sitting
obvious,
there
though.
mad, angry,
They
probably
are
mad
making
that they had to do that.
right, right.
So I thought that was funny. God,
All right.
ah. Then there was something else with that one.
It's such it's just it's such a it's such a why do I
Oh,
keep
here we
forgetting to
go.
watch the movie? I'll do that.
She also has plans for illegal immigrants mail-in voting if she wins the presidency for immigrants
Can you
because
imagine
she
she
doesn't
wins the
want those
presidency
immigrants
and her
hurt by us
husband?
Americans. Us radical Americans are going to hurt these immigrants. What is wrong with these people? They're nuts. There's something wrong with their mind. They call us such ugly-hearted people.
First gentleman.
I just I freak
She,
out on
if
it.
she ever became POTUS, she'd have, and that would have been Bill too. Now that I can
Mhm.
actually see in his blue dress being first gentleman. I have no problem. I think women can absolutely be in control. I mean, can't you see me going over to these idiots and being like, you fucking listen to me?
Yeah, right.
Are you fucking kidding me? They want me to run, by the way. They have always wanted me to run. I still get calls. And Joe, do you remember about 2 weeks ago? What call did you get, Joe? That I'll push your memory, I'll jug it a bit. At the very end, I said they didn't call for your kids. They
Oh,
called
the
for
cops.
you. It wasn't the cops. Oh, dear Lord, he is getting old.
I
The
don't
fucking
remember.
military called for you.
Oh, the military called me. That is true.
We're
You're
sitting on
right. I
Zoom,
forgot about that. Holy crap.
sitting on Zoom. The military called for him.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it too because of certain things he was saying. And as soon
Mhm.
as he got off, I was like, that wasn't for the kids, that's for you, Joe. He goes, isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
No, it's
Six-
not.
62
It's
years
not
old and they're calling
ridiculous
me for
that,
the military.
yeah.
Would they have taken me? I doubt it.
No, you can hardly walk, you old fuck. I'm
Gee,
just
thanks a
kidding.
lot. She's not a nice person
How come?
today.
Why is nobody being able to get into Zoom? Correct this, Joe. I couldn't be president. The
But I'm
fuck
here.
you.
Hey, Helen, we put a link into
No, we did
Magafunk.
not.
Go
We
into
did not
Magafunk.
put. There is no
You
link in
did.
Megafunk.
You put it there.
That's to the damn show, Joe.
Oh,
That's not to Zoom.
okay. So, oh,
Share in our chat, right? In our messenger, share the link.
look, open up your Zoom, you guys.
Matt, if
Look
you
at that right there. It says, it'll tell you right there, join the meeting.
oh, for the love of Christ.
I don't know what else to do, Carol.
I just told you what to do. I said share the Zoom into Megafunk. There you go. Now, Helen, that you could be able to follow right in here.
yeah, Matt, you too.
Nope.
Is he in
Holy
there?
shit.
I don't
You
know
see,
if
this is
he's
what
in.
happens when you get old. Matt is not in Megafunk. Have you
Oh,
ever seen Matt in Megafunk?
we can't do that then. So that's what there you go. Yeah.
I'm just teasing him. I've been very critical because I'm afraid. I
It has
want
not
his
been
wheels to
good.
keep turning. Huh? What?
Nothing.
Yeah. But I also told him to curse me out. Shut the fuck up, Carolyn. You're yelling and wasting negative
And
energy
you
for
know I don't like to do that.
nope. Yeah, but I'm trying to make he's a fucking car salesman. Get some thick skin, right? Right.
I don't like
Yeah.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. I don't need to cuss people out. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, that's just a Brooklyn thing, I think.
You just
Actually,
got
nobody else in my family speaks as my father spoke proper, mother, absolutely. I mean, we all curse, but
yeah, I cuss. I cuss.
I'm a truck driver. Oh, Christopher's at church. Okay. Next time, Chris. That makes sense.
I was in the military. I know how to cuss. Trust me. Just
Well,
saying.
I know. I'm not denying that. And you're on my phone. Oh, okay, hold on. I can do this. I'm gonna share it now to you on your phone, Helen. Um, gotcha. Now, Matt, I don't know. You have to have Zoom open as the wait, I believe I can't get on because I didn't pay it. Says it's free, but it goes right to credit card. No,
Yeah,
no,
you're doing
no.
something.
It's I paid for it. I
Yeah,
paid for
it's already
Zoom.
on.
No.
If you have the app already down,
BOOM. It's a blue icon
mhm.
with a white zoom in it. That you just download and you go to a
Join a
meeting.
meeting. Join a
Yeah.
meeting. That's it. And then enter the first number we gave you.
And Helen, I should have taken care
That's
of
all
you.
you have to do. After you do that, it'll come up with enter the passcode. You put the passcode in there, and
I wish I
boom,
could have
you're on.
taken that off, but I don't want to mess with it now.
Voila.
People. I,
Da,
I
da, da,
really
da,
want to
da.
hear everybody's
Yeah,
opinion on
absolutely.
things.
Heck
And I'm
yeah.
so sorry because I have a feeling Charles would have joined us last night and a few other there was at least one other person and Helen and Matt and at least one other person. I was hoping that he don't like us. The devil don't like the good. The devil doesn't want the reality out. Your matrix to be
Oh,
destroyed.
but it's coming out anyways, and he doesn't got a choice because he
Yeah,
can't hide forever.
that's actually well said. Yeah, I agree 100%.
The dark always comes to light, right?
Doug spoke about quantum tunneling. Okay. There's quantum banking. There's obviously CERN. I've been saying it
Or
CERN.
in
The the
just Sarah.
collider. the collider that I keep saying wrong.
Colluder.
Colander, I keep calling it.
Colluder. It's a colluder.
Colluder?
Brings them all together.
Collider.
Okay.
It's a collider. So, don't, it doesn't matter. Just look at CERN. That's why we call it CERN.
CERN. They're doing some radical crap.
They're still trying to get on. All right, so you know what? I need coffee. Let's take a
Sure. Put on a little quick video.
Yeah, we'll put. Oh wait,
There we
Helen's
go.
on.
There's Helen. Yay. We just gotta connect with the mic. Here she is.
She'll get it.
Now hit the audio and turn on the audio. Did you hit the audio thing, Helen? Click anywhere on the screen where not on one of the screens, and the bottom part will come up and you'll see video and audio. We're almost there.
Hey, 62 is young. I'm 64. You're older than 62, aren't you?
I am 62.
I thought you were 63 already. Oh, 63 in October. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a youngin'.
We have a lot of older generation in our group.
I'm a youngling.
Helen is, well, Helen's 60.
Yeah.
Right, Helen? She's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
there. Come on.
You see the audio button down there? Or it's either on the bottom or the top, wherever it is for you.
Why would it want you? Do you have Facebook, Matt? You do, right? This is silly. It keeps wanting his credit card. I've never.
That's
Helen, you're not on audio for whatever reason. So it's okay. Take your times. There was something else I wanted you to talk about. You know, while they're having their time, you're talking about something about the tips again today.
Oh, yes. So you know how President Trump has said, no tax on tips, no tax on tips. We're not going to have any tax on tips. And they are freaking loving it. So in Vegas, that's a lot of people rely on tips in Vegas. Lots of people. Okay. So they're over there and Trump is saying no tax on tips. And so that they liked it so much that they said, we're still in the President Trump's idea, no tax on tips. So now they're going to say no tax on tips. But I can guarantee you this right now. The Democrats or even our Republicans saying that no tax on tips, I would only believe Trump. Okay, about that. The Republicans and the Democrats have always promised us everything and never fixed anything, especially that southern border. They've always promised to fix it and they never have. Only man who ever did was President Trump. Because I've been living in New Mexico my whole life and I've seen problems at the border since I'm a kid. And nobody's ever fixed it, but they promised to. And they're the ones that gave the cartels the guns. I saw them do it. Both sides gave the guns down to the cartels. They gave the guns to the cartels in the beginning because the Mexican government was treating the Mexican people so bad. So it's just been a fight back and forth. Hey, let's let them kill each other. That's stupid. It's just dumb. But
I remember right about the time. There's Matt. All right, Matt, I just added you. I just added you to Megafunk. All right, in Messenger. You know how Messenger works. I think Trump is a little rubber duck. Yeah, that's our Megafunk. And when you come in, you could say your hellos later. You could say your hellos later, but there is the Join Cloud HD, the video meeting.
Mhm.
It's right there. It should get you right in. Okay.
Pop that
We have no
puppy up.
problem waiting for people. It's Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, we got all
I'm
day.
still not recovering.
Mhm.
I took, oh, did I just hear Helen?
Hi. Oh, there she is. Hey, Helen.
Cloud HD.
Okay, you gotta turn the volumes down on your other components though.
She'll get it.
She's on. Say hello, Helen, because we can hear you.
Hello, people.
There you go.
You
See?
just have to turn down the other
Yeah,
device.
she did. Oh,
I don't
yes.
want to lose you. I'll turn it down, but I don't want to lose you.
Joseph, do you want to come on too? We'll give you
Yeah.
we'll give you the number. All you have to do is download Zoom. Helen's been trying to get on and Matt, I don't mind waiting because honestly, after you do it the first time, it just really gets easier.
It's easy. Easy peasy. So how's it going, Helen? How's New York City?
Sucks.
We have a very
Sounded
sunny
about
day.
right.
It's very sunny.
Oh, it's cloudy here. Looks like it's gonna rain, but we've
Oh,
been
God.
having rain all week.
Yeah, we'll get rain tonight.
Well, we had a tornado watch and we had down branches and stuff. And in Harrisburg, PA, not far from us, Helen, that's really close to Nancy. She's in Carlisle, I want to call it. I always forget the name of her county, but
Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
isn't it?
I think so.
Luckily she didn't get hit, but Harrisburg, oh my, like they went after the libtards is what it's. I'm sorry. I don't want anybody to suffer or get hurt or whatever, but it just seems to me that's what happened. We know they control the weather to a certain degree. We know they do.
Oh yes,
That little
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
that
They
little
do.
machine, that created a cloud, that's nothing. That's probably what the artist paid for. He could probably make something. The incredible devices that they have. Everything is quantum. Forget about nuclear. Forget
Yeah, look at
about
the
the
snowmaking
football.
machines.
Right? Right. That's right.
There you
My
go.
son went to a Beach Boy concert at Jones Beach the other night, Friday night, and it was nice. Everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, we had this deluge. I mean, really bad deluge where they had to close everything down.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So it was last night, yesterday over here.
That's what happened with me and Mike when we went to the last Moody Blues concert there.
Yeah, I remember you said, yeah. What are the chances it happened to you twice? Unzoom says meeting just asked me to set my preferences. Doesn't say join anywhere. Matt, go look in your messenger.
Sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh, excuse
Hello.
me. Woo!
I added you into our group in Messenger called Megafunk. It's a
Go in
little
there.
squishy duck, like a rubber ducky of Trump.
A rubber
We
trumpet.
changed. We used to be the Nutty Feckers. Remember that? We
Yeah,
were the Nutty
yeah.
Feckers for years, and
I
then
do.
we changed to something else, and then something else, and then Megafunk is fine. Really. So if you go in there, you'll see. You could say your hellos later because we have there's like 50 people in there on and off. Maybe 100. I don't even know how many are in there anymore. Some people
Yeah.
you just see out of the blue, they just come out of nowhere. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? Like
Some
Chrissy
people are
came
there
up.
all the time. Oh yeah, you better turn off notifications if you don't want to hear it. Ding 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 ding.
Oh
Because it
yeah,
does.
all hours of the night. Yeah,
Yeah. People are up all hours of the night.
been like that for years though. Holy moly. So Matt, it's there, and like right above there, you'll see the Zoom meeting. All you do is press it.
Mhm.
All right, let's hit another topic because I think you had more.
You don't too. I got lots of topics. Let's
Yeah, they
see.
were.
What
Okay,
should
That's what I was trying
we
to say before about
new?
the unions. What is that?
right now the three of us are the Revenge of the Flies.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. My
that
flies
is one of the
are finally calming down. They were so bad.
tell them about, yes, we all had flies. This is a country house. This is exactly what I told Helen this morning. Um, and we always have flies, beetles, stink bugs get it, things get in. It's a country house. It's very big and open wide. Um, but we had an infestation, and I thought I found the cause of it. No, I cleaned everything. I cleaned and cleaned. It was an infestation beyond. And I've heard of this before, mind you, from studying other things. I'll get into that later, but so that I was telling Helen this morning, she goes, "How did you finally get rid of them?" Because I have the same thing. It's got to take its course. It is part of the devil. And remind me again about that Obama bit.
Did you find it? The,
No, but
the
tell
video with the
them,
fly crawling on his face.
tell them.
Back when I think before COVID,
Yeah.
there was Obama speaking, and it was going back to when we were all in the Pew thing, and we were getting all these videos from this certain, I forgot what it was, and it was showing you how the devil is the flies come from the devil. And then all of a sudden they showed you a picture. It was the Weekend Warrior. That's what it was. They shut him down. You remember
Yes.
that?
I rem Oh, did he's the first one that I heard frazzle drip.
Yeah, we
Uh,
learned a lot from him, and they cut him out.
I wouldn't even try to get away with half that stuff, not on YouTube, especially back then. He really tried. And I don't know if he's on anywhere else. Did he ever get on Rumble or
I have no idea. He
BitChute?
just like disappeared.
Because these people are military. These people are cute. They come out, they drop hints.
You remember the Weekend Warrior, right?
Oh, yes. God, he had Hillary at Epstein inside the basement. Do you remember that? That was the first confirmation. And I'm looking at the video. It wasn't faked. There's no way anybody would have faked this. But it was too complex to have been faked. And
Then
they show,
there was another guy that used to do videos. I something 22.
oh, Dave, the, uh, the report. Yeah. Dave is good. I have a picture of Dave. My sister-in-law got a picture of Dave somehow. I love
He
it.
did a lot of
He's a soldier
videos
too. There's no
also.
doubt in my mind. News,
Yeah.
yeah, they're all soldiers. These people that created these magnificent memes and sayings and quotes, it's because they've been studying it for the last 20 years and they had to put them out. It was finally time for their artwork to go out, for their acting skills to be shown.
Could it be because of oh shit. Devil won't let me speak, you motherfucker.
I'd say it. That's all right.
Could it be because the administration changed and a lot of the military changed?
Hmm.
They started in 2001 after 9 or before 9/11 about finding out who were patriots, and that was the NSA. We know Q started, had to be by Kennedy or before Kennedy. Q was older than Kennedy, but started to be good around Kennedy. Because why would he have his gravesite as a Q? It's as simple as that, right? It's as simple as fucking that. Who has a gravesite The same letter of the highest
You.
intelligence in the army, in the military, respectfully. I mean, these are people that dealt with
Was that
Roswell.
being questioned?
I don't think so. I've never heard anybody question it. There's obvious pictures of it. Matthew says, "Hi, Helen." Matt, go into Mega Funk in Messenger. I know you're 64, dude, but don't make me yell at you like I yell at Joe every day, poor Joe.
Hey,
Is
I'm
she?
68 and I did it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
No freaking excuses.
she will yell at you too.
I have to.
It
I'm
How
behooves you
the
to
hell
get
did I
in here.
do it?
I gotta
I
get it out of
pressed,
my system.
is Matt on Zoom?
Matt's
Not
somewhere.
yet. Not yet.
No,
We're
I mean,
working
does
on him.
he have the Zoom up? Will you get out of here and quit tricking
He's
me?
he said that he had Zoom but it was asking him for money and it
Yeah,
shouldn't because
yeah, we're
we gave
working
him
on
a
him.
phone number. It's my phone number. My it's not even the real phone number we use. It's
Okay,
just
what I
one that I
did
put.
was I went into, instead of my phone, but I kept you on my phone. And I went into the MAGA Funk. I pressed the link. And then after I pressed the link, they gave you three options, and one of them was Zoom. You got to press Zoom.
The thing is
Because
he wasn't
I deleted Zoom off my phone.
right. It eats your phone. It eats everything. Zoom is very, I'm hoping batteries are going to
Yeah,
be
I
so much
know.
better.
My battery contact
Yeah,
just
I
went
know.
down a whole bunch.
All right. I wanted you to mention the Sweden thing, Joe.
Sweden thing. So
Hmm.
Sweden's doing a new thing that we should adopt. I really believe it would be a good thing for us, not only us, but probably for everybody. So Sweden has stopped being an asylum migration country. And what that since they're not actually accepting the migrants, they're not giving them any help if they come there. In other words, they don't get no help whatsoever. So in fact, what they're doing because it's so cold there, they're just leaving. They're going back home because they're not getting any help.
There you go.
Why go somewhere where they're not getting any help? These
Absolutely
people are
simple, isn't it?
migrating out of the Middle East and they're living for free off of our dime, off of our back. They ain't doing shit. What are they doing? What are they doing? How are they working? Some of them do work. I see. Believe me, I see some of them. There are a lot of them. But the majority of them are not working, and we're footing the bill. It's
I said it
billions
was
of dollars a
somewhere.
year. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I said it was somewhere in Scandinavia that they had an island that they would go to first until they deserved to come onto the mainland. We have such islands.
Yes, we did.
You know,
Yeah, we did. We had an
we
island,
can use the
didn't we?
same assertiveness.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously we need something at that damn border. What's wrong
It
with you
needs to be
people?
closed like Trump did. Trump
What's
closed
wrong
it.
with you? You think we don't have the capacity or capability to check everybody before they come in? Do you know how many
Yep,
people this would put to work,
it
Mayorkas?
would put a lot of people to work. A lot of people watching that border could do it.
I don't understand what people in the cities don't see. Go and live there for a day. Go live at the border. Arizona, California, New Mexico. You go live at that border. See them trample and steal your friends' neighbors' foods,
Yeah, they do things. They do things that
gardens,
that you're not allowed to do,
but they're allowed to.
but because they're allowed to do it in their country, they're allowed to do it here.
Doesn't work
For
that way.
instance, the guy across the street, he's from Colombia or Cuba. Okay, this guy is running a semi truck business out of his house.
Oh, Jesus.
No kidding. You can't,
Well,
he's not zoned for that. But they don't say anything to him because we're on the edge of the city. I live like 8 houses away from the edge of the city. It's
certain people get
why
away
are
with
they
certain
allowed to do that?
things.
Yeah. Oh, check this out. I parked a car in my yard, and the ass end of it was just a corner of it was across the sidewalk, and they gave me a ticket for it.
that's all against the law, and now it's against the Chevron doctrine.
Yeah, you're
So
not allowed to park your car in the front
these
yard.
things,
He does.
when you think of Nasera, that's the money you're going to get back. Probably all loans and interest on loans.
Hmm.
Loans are illegal, but interest on them are not.
Right.
You took out a loan for a car and the interest you'll get back. You took out a loan for a house, the interest you'll get back. Some people don't understand this, Sarah. But it is a technical science of economics. It's not, oh, you're gonna receive $5 million and it's gonna get no. You're gonna
Or
get
do they owe
mostly
me
what
a
you
lot
put
of
in.
money?
I worked off the books a lot. So I'm not going to get as much. In fact, I never had to pay taxes, I don't think. Only until I married John. Nobody knew who I was. Like I said, I
Yeah.
really tried to stay off the grid, but good morning, Americans. How you doing,
Right.
Joseph?
Yeah.
Joseph,
Right
I
now
asked
we have
before if you want to.
taxation. Go ahead. I
There
was
you
just
go.
going to piggyback off of what you said and say that we have taxation without representation right now. That's what
It's
we have
right now. Would
right
you like to
now.
rephrase that?
We're
It's
taxed.
always been. It's
We're
always been.
taxed on everything.
We should not have anything more than flat tax for infrastructure,
Exactly.
and
Right.
that's including
Hmm.
technical infrastructure, meaning our 5G poles, our computers, whatever. Water, right? That's part of infrastructure, right?
Hey, going
And
back to the Boston Tea Party, we shouldn't be paying any fucking taxes at all.
that's it. Well, you need to have security for the country. Although if there was world peace, that would be minimal,
Infrastructure,
wouldn't it?
military. Yeah. For that we do.
But
Infrastructure
but
and military.
but why would you need fucking military if you had a peaceful world?
We will never have a peaceful.
Now
There's
that's
too
where I
much
say,
greed in it. Greed
no,
causes
Joe,
wars.
we're fighting the devil.
Yeah. That's greed.
And
It's a
who's
That causes
winning?
spiritual
greed.
war. It's a
It's a
spirit.
spiritual war.
Right
And
now
we're
it is.
cutting off the evil, Joe.
Just can't get rid of it.
And
Don't
just
say
remember
that.
one
You
thing:
can cut it down and cut it
Satan
back.
knows the Bible just as good as we do. He knows
Yes, he
what's going to
does.
happen. And this is why he's retaliating and turning people into what he's turning them
Maybe.
into.
Maybe.
Joseph, do you want to come in? Let me know. You have it in the chat, don't you, Joe? The number?
Yeah, I put it in there. I put the
I
numbers
don't
are in the
understand
chat.
what's going on with that. All he has to do is go into. Has
Zoom.
he gone into Megafunk?
I don't know. Let me look.
The devil does exist, but it's dying off this planet.
You added Matt, but he hasn't come in yet.
Oy, oy vey, ladies and gentlemen, oy vey. It's all right. It's not a big deal. At least we got Helen came in.
Yeah.
I
We'll
wish we
get
had done this last night. Oh my, I can't tell you how sick I was. I took Dramamine. John came and gave me saltines. That's all I ate for like the last 40 hours was half a sleeve of saltines. But I'm happy with that, believe me.
it's just
Shouldn't be
really
drinking
wild,
coffee.
wasn't it?
All right, let's share. I have something to share here.
Okay. What do you got to share?
Well, I didn't look at this myself, so
Did
yes, yes.
anybody see Camel Toe's new, what do you call it, speech? That she's going to be by the border and she's going to get more agents and all this and that. What a load of horse manure. She's been
Yeah,
at that border. She was assigned to that border for the past 4 freaking years.
that's right.
First of
So
all,
what I've been saying, Helen, promise,
what
promise, promise, and ain't nobody ever did shit to that border until President Trump came in.
what American
No,
president names their first in command the border czar?
right.
That's not even funny, guys.
Why czar?
That's
Why do they have to
because
use the
czar
word
would be a
czar
representation of obviously the higher ranks in the
in Russia?
nobility in Russia, and most likely um some kind of like communistic or
No, it's a king.
monarch
It's a
command.
monarch.
Yeah.
The czar is a
So
monarch. The czar was the king of Russia. That's who the
yes.
czar was.
So it's just,
And who started that?
what a
Obama started the
terrible,
czar.
you just, what, you don't have enough of. How about be the border
Right.
patriot, or
Yeah. You're in charge of the border.
border
Take care of
control.
the border.
But no,
Say
no.
that.
The
They
closest
made
she's
fun of
ever
it.
been to the closest she's ever
No.
been to the border was Taco Bell.
Right.
I don't, that is true, but it shouldn't be asking you for. Did you go into Mega Funk, Matt? Oh, God, I forget, he's 3 minutes behind. But I keep. Oh, hello, Matt. You
Matt,
are
go into
now in
MAGA
Mega Funk in Facebook Messenger.
Go to Messenger.
Just open it up. I know you've done that because I'm pretty sure you've talked to my sister through Messenger.
You should have gotten a notification that we entered you, that we added you.
Okay. Well, I need to go get coffee, so I'm gonna play this, which I actually haven't seen, but I will
Okay.
rewatch it. And I will be right back, guys.
Okay, play it. It's recorded.
Hello. My name is Montague William III. And what I will tell you may well sound absurd, but the less who believe it, the better for me. For many a year we have controlled your lives, while you all just struggle and suffer in strife. We control the money that controls your lives. Whilst you worship false idols and wouldn't think twice about selling your souls for a place in the sun, these things that won't matter when your time is done. But the smile on my face, well, it makes me exempt. For I have the weapon of global TV, which gives us connection and invites empathy. You would really believe that we look out for you, while we bankers and brokers are only a few. But if you saw that, you'd take back the power. Hence, daily terrors to make you all cower. The panics, the crashes, the wars, and the illness that keep you from finding your spiritual wholeness. We rig the game, and we buy out both sides to keep you enslaved in your pitiful lives. So, go out and work as your body clock fades. And when it's all over, a few years from the grave, you'll look back on all this, and just then you'll see that your life was nothing, a mere fantasy. For real power resides in the hands of a few. You voted for parties. What more could you do? But what you don't know is they're one and the same. Old Gordon has passed good old David the reins, and you'll follow the leader who was put there by you. But you simply don't see it's all part of the game. Another distraction, like money and fame. Get ready for wars in the name of the free, vaccinations for illness that will never be, the assault on your children's impressionable minds, and a microchipped world. You'll put up no fight. Information suppression will keep you in tone.
It's still going, is it? Or is it repeating?
No, it was still going.
Okay.
Depopulation of peasants was always our goal. Oh yeah, it was us that funded Nazis. But as long as we own all the media too, what's really happening does not concern you. So just go on watching your plasma TV, and the world will be run by the ones you can't see.
Was it
Okay.
was it any good or no?
Yeah, it was fucking good. What you've been saying all this time. And then, see, and then after all that shit, right? After all that shit, I found you guys.
Hmm. I don't listen to it, so
Yeah, because I knew all that shit was going on, right? I had already known it. I had already seen it, and it was really scary, you know. And the only person I had was my dad. My dad, of course, was aging, and then it did come to a time where he couldn't even talk about it anymore because it bothered him so much. And then I found everybody else.
Hey,
what
Kaz, did you look at that video I sent with Obama telling Camel Toe that she was his puppet and she better quit laughing because she sounds like an idiot and stuff like that?
all right, tell me, hold on. I honestly didn't
I
even
sent
look.
it to you around a little after 9
Just
last night.
okay. Oh, yeah. I was fast
Yeah, I
asleep.
know. You were unconscious. I know.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, that was nasty. Um,
The worst part of it was you got it after I got it, and I could have
I
swore
like
it came from the egg I ate. But I
I never
mean,
cursed out the devil so much in my life. I said, do it. Do it, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna still do what I have to do. I feel like sick like shit today, but you got me last night. You ain't getting me again. All right, which one is it, Hell? Is it wait, we're not there yet, are we? Okay, very odd finding.
No,
No. Conspiracy informer. That doesn't look. Oh,
that one with the lady in it, listen to that one too.
sure. The older ones are the better ones, I'll tell you that.
Species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are the,
I heard it.
yeah,
we are the
I
first
heard that lady
species
Pay
say that
attention,
before.
on this
people.
earth
Pay
to
attention.
be aware of evolution,
Pepsi
to be
Cola.
aware that we are affecting
Stop
our own
drinking
evolution
soda.
by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the car.
That's fucked up. People have to realize they have to stop it. Stop. Get organic food. Eat healthy. Stop the crap.
Freaking gross.
You
And just
gotta.
because it's organic doesn't mean it necessarily is either. Because
Well, get it from a
they're
neighboring.
screwing up our soil.
That they happen with the aluminum, barium, all these chemicals. Yes, I know that,
Exactly.
but it's your best shot. They have been killing us for a long time, friends. We should be living at least 20, 30 more years than we are. Ugh, it's awful. Very odd. Wait, why did it go back down? Okay. This
That one.
one?
Yeah.
The puppet master. Just call me Daddy. Big Daddy Barack. From now on, you're my bitch, both literally and figuratively. Now look, we're going to rig this thing just like we did for Joe. So you don't have to really do anything. Just don't f it up. But it would be nice if you could pretend to not be a total idiot. Just until November. Like, don't talk about shit you know nothing about.
AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence. But ultimately what it is it's about machine learning. And so the machine is taught.
And look, we get it. You like Venn diagrams. You don't have to keep reminding us.
I love Venn diagrams. I love Venn diagrams. I love Venn diagrams.
And for the love of God, stop with the laugh. Your laugh, it's weird. It's a weird laugh. You scare people. It's not even a laugh. It's more of a cackle. You're like the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz, except you're brown. You're like a cross between a human being and a hyena. You're like a transgender version of the Joker. All right, now look, we need this rigged election to look real. And we know that nobody really likes you, so this is what we're going to do. We know you can't fill a stadium like Trump. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to bring in a popular musician by the name of Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion is going to host a free concert. You are the puppet, and I'm the puppet master. Just call me Daddy. Big Daddy Barack. From now on, you're my bitch, both literally and figuratively.
That was it, right? Did it start repeating?
That's
I don't-
it's up to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Oh my God, that was hysterically true.
Now, see if you can find the one from Friends.
Oh, you're in here, Matt? Got the invite, but wouldn't let me in. Joe, can you check that out? What is that about? Oh, there's a Friends one.
Yeah.
Well, let me look in there again.
Yeah, because I want to keep this going. This one. Yeah,
Which
Friends
one are
is
you,
next.
Matt? What's Matt's, what does he look like?
Matt is added in the group.
I know.
Just see if he's in there. Like if he
Have you come in, Matt? To see.
everything Meta AI say you don't exist. Got the invite, but wouldn't let me in. It says I don't understand exactly what he means.
Do you have Messenger downloaded, Matt?
Now you got to give him a few minutes because the damn delay. Pardon my French. All right, let's play this anyhow. Let's see what Mama Helen else sent us.
Seen Friends, there's a mysterious thing that may have happened to one of the main actors. So Matthew Perry, aka Chandler, perished October 28th, 2023, found unresponsive in his jacuzzi.
Guess I'll be the one who dies first.
He's my drowning moron. You're just a girl in a tub. I'm going to announce that I'm pregnant.
How is that ever going to happen?
Let me know your thoughts below on this mysterious theory. So this is being talked about on Reddit.
What do you think, Mama?
Well, I do know that they all used to have during the takes of and breaks of Friends, they all worship the devil.
That's right. That is right. In fact, you might have been the first one to have told me that, but I've absolutely heard a few things about them prior. Brad Pitt and anything to do with Brad Pitt is nasty. Ugh, he passed me one day. I saw him in the when I was
He was
He
in
was
there.
a female also. And Jennifer Aniston wasn't born female.
yeah, I could see that. She's just has no body. She has no, you see that I'm trying to tell people, where'd I go? I try to tell people time and time again that there are a lot of men that are women and a lot of women that are men. Now,
Come check
here's
for
a-
apples and bananas, girl. Do your fruit
Right.
shopping.
they make fun of certain people like that. There's that one tennis player they always made fun of for probably having nuts or whatever, but it's true. Now, in our history, we have queens and kings. There is a reason why we call transvestite queens. Because a lot of queens were men. Okay.
Yep.
This has been proven over and over again. It is very hard because who saw them? But their family who was in on it, or their staff, their whatever, their dukes and their landlords, most of them were in on it.
Yeah.
Because the rich people reigned. They had as much power. The families everywhere for millennia. And we're stupidly sleeping. We're still sleeping. We're in a
We let
deep,
them do
Because a
what they
lot of
want.
deep
people
sleep.
refuse to do their research. They're waiting for people to Send them proof and they yuck it off.
Say, please, people, hurry up and do your research. My God. We're waiting for you to catch
Joe,
up.
Joe,
Yes, ma'am.
you still are half and half. So, I mean, you still go back to, you do. This is how I relate regular people like Joe. Joe's obviously a little more into it. He's into politics. He knows his stuff. He knows his current events. But when it comes to the conspiracies,
Right.
he wasn't born with it. That's pretty much what I was trying to explain. Like Dana was not born with it. Reb was born with it. Helen was born with it. I was born with it. There is an additive in our blood. It's what I've been told, and it makes the most sense. It really does make a lot of sense, especially to people that were born with it. I don't know. There are people open to it.
Yeah, I could just look at somebody and tell you that they're a piece of shit from the get-go. And I got that from my mother. Okay. Like my son-in-law, for instance. My daughter, I still keep checking for 666 on her head. But when she first brought the jerk that she had, let's see, 4 kids with, I told him to get rid of him because he was a piece of crap. His mother used to bag up the dope he used to sell. And I threw all his shit out of the house. She took him back in. And to this day, she's still a nut job. I don't even talk to her.
No, I know. That I know. It's so sad. It's so sad. But you have people, it's gonna happen. Ah, no, Joseph, you're kidding me. YouTube is blocking him again. All right, honey.
Oh, God.
He can't get out. Oh.
Maybe he's got to do those stupid tests. Are you a bot and this, that, and the other? And you got to find the bicycles, the buses, and all the rest of the crap.
Right.
Who, Matt?
No, Joseph.
No.
I don't know why they're having
No. Joseph,
when you go on YouTube and
no, wait, Helen, no, Joseph has a problem with commenting, not YouTube, not Zoom. When he comments, his comments get erased on YouTube.
Oh,
right now, as he's trying to tell us something, and he's telling me that they erased his comment before. This makes no sense. I have no moderation on.
What are they doing? Why would they do that?
The only time,
Why would they erase his comments?
It's always happened with Joseph since the beginning. I don't know. I wonder how many others we don't see.
Are you a bad boy?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
That's because that's the kind of person we need.
We should have
don't
more
want the truth getting out.
every which way. I mean, it's spiritual, it's technical,
If you notice
human.
all these signs like Google adds up to 666. The Play Store ends up to 666. Like you were mentioning the other day about signs.
Right. I have the picture somewhere. I have another. You know what, Joe? Remember we were watching the other day, one of my old things I put together. I'm gonna try to find it because these are not conspiracies anymore. They're not. They are not conspiracies anymore.
No, everything's coming true. Everything is fucking coming true. Everything. All these conspiracy theories that they say that are, oh, you guys are just living in a conspiracy world. No. Everything's coming true.
Well, more and more people know it, and when I put up not long ago, get yourself a friend that knows conspiracies. If you don't want to sit here and listen to me bullshit, and Joe and Helen and whoever else, find someone. If they know less than you, that's even okay, because you know why?
You're
You
teaching them,
teach
you're
them
instilling it into them.
damn straight.
Then
Mama
it's
Helen,
up to them. It's up to them to decide if they want to listen or not.
you see frequencies here.
What are you laughing at?
These are all frequencies.
Joseph, his comment.
I love
Read
you,
it out.
Joe.
Read it out loud, Joe.
He said, I'm still subscribed. They just don't let me get your notifications. And yes, I've been a bad boy.
Where is this?
So yeah, they gave me a check.
Had to be a video, right? Oh my, I have done such bad stuff. I hope everybody got a kick out of the Kamala one. FBI, the Kamala one that I just did, the video.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Colonel, awake,
I'm
Android.
surprised
Kamala,
they
holla, holla.
Trump will ice up kids' house.
Kamala, holla.
We just saw it last night, damn it. Quantum
That's
Financial.
another reason why you puked, because you ain't gonna be able to get it again.
There, I saw something else about that mountain. If you look at that mountain, and then you look good, then you go up high. Looks like the horn of a freaking alligator. So it's so weird how a lot of these rock formations are actually look like giants, right? That have laid down.
And dinosaurs and
dragons. Yes.
Just like my mountain over here looks like when you look at it from the northwest, and you're looking at the mountain, it looks like an Indian is laid down and it's his face.
Oh geez.
How about the Google map? When the Google map shows you an upscale from a high view, you could see that the United States, you could see the whole pentagram.
Yes. The bird's eye view. When it's looking on top, you could see the pentagram. And yes, we have been controlled, my friends. Now, since this isn't coming down, and a lot of my videos they took a break. I don't know, during the assassination attempt. But since we haven't had any lives taken down, I assure you the good people are in control. Oh, here it is. Wow, it's that old. Okay. That's a real picture. My Tom Baker at the end. Yeah. So I don't know how much I'm not gonna play it and play it and play it. Because there's just so much in there. And I have part two started a while back, but I don't know. It's so sickening. It really is that I take breaks and then I take breaks and then I forget about it and then I take more breaks and I do other things, funny things
Right.
like the Kamala one, which makes me realize, oh man, if you don't realize that Kamala is a dude, we've got problems. We've got major problems.
Yeah, the only time you ever seen her in a dress is when Montel Williams was pimping her off.
Yep.
That,
That's
oh,
right.
speaking of
That's right.
Montel, right? So there's this,
Yeah, the MS too.
hold on. There's a video of Montel out that I just saw. It, I think he talks about Civil War. And he's like, seriously, do we want to be eating out of trash cans and stuff? And I'm like, good going, Montel. You're the one that gave us Kamala.
Yeah.
Piece of shit
Yeah, he even made
motherfucking
sure he
ball.
said her name. He even made sure he said her name and says, "This is Kamala Harris. This is Kamala."
Mhm.
That I don't trust that man. He's part of the ball. I think it's called, fuck, I wish Kevin was alive. I miss you, dear. Um Ball, I think it's called. That is the
Yep.
Black Illuminati. It exists too. They couldn't very well just have white supreme power KKK all the time, all over the place, could they?
Mm.
That would look too suspicious. It didn't matter. Races didn't matter. You have this happening in China, in Japan, these pedophiles, these symbols. You have it in Spain, in Israel, in Palestine. You apparently have it in, where was the boxer from? Argentina, not Argentina, Afghanistan.
Yeah. A gay boxer from Afghanistan. Really? Really?
Make no mistake about it. They're
Right.
either just terrible athletes and can't compete,
Excuse me.
or they're gay, or they're, these people, I couldn't believe it that they're treating this. They're treating it as if it's a healthy thing. Well, I'm proud that you got your doctrine,
Mhm.
for whatever, but these actual doctors that are treating this as not a disease
Mhm.
need to be woken up, because I've seen it. I've seen these gay doctors giving out prescriptions to these youngsters. Are you fucking for it? What kind of doctor are you? You do what's best for the patient. What's best for any patient is you don't fuck with them until they're 18, first of all. I couldn't believe
Not
it.
even 18, because the fucking brain isn't really purely developed until their mid
Right.
20s.
That's right. 25.
26,
I
27. So
couldn't.
how do you get these kids to say,
I never talked about that with Helen. Didn't I just said it the other day, didn't I? Don't,
yep,
you're 25,
26 or
around
27 is
there.
when the male brain really hits that saying, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, this is life. Well, and that's because we're supposed to be living a lot longer. We try to not say the word literally. I say literally too many. I literally say literally too many literally times. Literal times. Okay. So we have to get away from what we had, all that learning, all that um indoctrination from schools,
look at
from
the
the
Holly
TV.
weirdos. How many of these suckers adopt kids from other countries because
Brought
they
that
won't
up
be
too.
missed if anything happens to them? What about the ones that are dressing their little boys like little girls and they think it's so normal and we're supposed to just chomp that shit right up?
The reality of what Mama Helen is saying is that's all the families. Those people are part of the 13 original families. They have a long ladder. And boy, were they able to be quiet. Unlike my big mouth and
Right.
mama.
That's part of the masonry.
Right.
Crap.
And then you have the followers, the sheeple, the total idiots of America and other countries that follow it like it's some kind of fucking new religion. No.
And then they blame us for being in a cult.
Right. That's right.
I mean, look, you know what? Look at Oakland, California, what they did to Oakland, California. It's not even a city anymore. They're closing all the businesses down there. You can't live there without getting robbed. The people are living in the street and they've got electrical cords going across the street to homeless camps on both sides of the road. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Living in a tent. That's not American. But nope, they got to give all them homes and housing to all them illegal aliens who came across our border illegally. You
Now,
can't go to their country.
we've
Can't
talked
go to
Now
their
about
country.
Obama's trying to fight for them to get their green cards and stuff. How you like that one?
Yeah.
Wait, what did
Look
you
at
say?
me.
Camel Toe is fighting for them to get their green cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all fake. They can't do it. They can't possibly do this. I know. I'm not saying it's all fake because we do have people pouring in, but a lot of them are definitely under the watchful eye of the military. There's something
Yeah, but come
happening
on,
we're not
Carolyn.
seeing.
They're all getting ID with
Right.
and driver's licenses.
Good. So we know who the fuck they
Their
are.
address, no, because you don't. They're saying that you don't need ID to vote. And
So what?
meanwhile, the addresses of these suckers are in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean.
Let me tell you something. To get money, you need a United States address in this country. They cannot fuck with federal law. My father told me back in the day on his test, on his driver's test, it asked, who do you allow to pass first? The cops, the firefighters, the bus, ambulance, or the post office? And guess who you let pass first? It is the post office. You cannot fuck with that. They can't, the Illuminati themselves cannot fuck with their own rules, which makes
You're
it kind of
talking
fun.
about the United States government, Carolyn. Fucking liars from hell.
Listen to me what I just said. The Illuminati literally cannot fuck with their own rules. Oh, fuck, I said literally. They can't. They cannot mess with their own regulations, which makes it a
They
conundrum.
haven't done it.
That's why, they turn into transvestites or they pretend to die or they do die for those that, and that's how they make. Okay, remember, I always say it's like a mafia. This is how you make made Illuminati, right? Made men in the mafia, made Illuminati. Hey, Cher killed her husband. Brownie points for Cher, High Priestess. That's how it's done.
She killed two of them, Sonny and Greg. Greg Allman.
Who?
Greg Allman.
Allman.
And Sonny Bono. You think all of a sudden that tree popped out of nowhere and he crashed into it?
I
Get
know.
the fuck out of here.
And did I bring somebody up earlier too? Well, we could go through that another time. Oh,
And
Joe.
Cher's daughter.
Did you
Joe
watch
from-
the Bohemian Rhapsody video from Queen I sent you with the lyrics?
I know them, but I'll refresh my memory. Believe me, I know them. I could sing it. You don't want to hear me sing it. I'm just a small boy from a small family. He's just a small boy from a small family.
Yeah, but if you really look at those lyrics, you could tell
Easy
he was
come,
trying
easy
to
go.
tell us something.
Now I know, baby, that we are on the same lane. That's why she's my mama. Didn't meet Helen until I was in Florida. And we are on
Yeah,
the
on
same
the Brian
wavelength.
Craig show.
I thought I met you on Facebook first.
No, it was Brian Craig.
Gotta give him credit. No, Joe, and I am on even let me make my own channel. Matt, I don't understand what's going on with you, hon. Oh, that's right, the music notes.
Yes.
I have to stop doing those things because then people recognize me and it's not good for other people. I gotta stop. Hold on, Zach. What are we up to here? I thought there was one other subject that you wanted to bring up in general. Oh, the satanic structures, my love. Joseph, Joe.
What?
Joe. Who is that? Who is there?
My papa.
Kitty
I
cat.
can't.
Yeah,
I see a
that's
butt.
one of my 24 paws.
24 paws. That's what I call 24 paws. Yeah. Hi, baby.
Well,
Oh
look
my
at that.
goodness. The 34 satanic structures are being knocked down or something. You
Oh,
see, okay.
to be done.
You showed your face.
France,
Let's take a walk.
France is having the probably France. Oh,
Move,
poor France.
move.
I knew it. I knew it. I didn't understand it then, but I knew it. There was something fucking wrong with France. Those poor people. I don't know. They must be stressed out beyond stressed, if there's any with any good hearts in, in that country, which there are, because they fought against the Olympics. They at least they didn't fought. They didn't fight. They were peaceful. Not even protesting. They were just holding candles or whatnot. Um, their churches are being burned down. Now, unfortunately, it's probably a good thing because a lot of the churches, the older ones, I always found it funny in architecture why there was a Gothic church, period. Gothic. Catholic Church. It never felt right to me. But when you know what's going on, and you know that these use these churches for other purposes, come nighttime, their holidays.
Yeah.
Some people are against All Saints Eve, looking at the black kid. What the hell? It's just really time to wake up. And they also made their money that way. Hence, that's why they started taxing the satanic temples, because it's going right back into their pockets, ain't it? We know this. Know this. Okay. This has been an awful long live. I hope people fast forward, listen to what you want to, spread the information you want to, just get it out there.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, Joe's sitting here, Mama Helen's sitting here, people trying to get on. We
Mhm.
are so concerned, not only for this country, but for the truth. What did frickin' Biden say? The truth is
Why do
not.
you think people are having a hard time getting in here? Because they don't want the truth out and fed to people who are on the fence and don't know whether or not to believe it.
I actually do believe that to an extent. I also believe that Matt's just computer illiterate, like you said.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. I am the
I know.
queen of computer illiteracy. Illiteracy. Okay? But I managed to find my way through this shit. I did,
Well,
and you see, because I is here.
Yes, there you
Joseph,
go.
Joseph for sure, because they take away his comments. So he is definitely being and I wish there was something I could do, and maybe I could look through some more. Hello, baby. It's been so long.
Hey, that's
There was
your
a
biggest
plane crash
family.
with some doctors on it that were all killed. 62 people died in this plane crash. They
Where was
took
that?
off from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and they were traveling north to the main city. And
So
the
the
plane
cop,
crashed just before they got there.
well, 62
Everybody
passengers.
died, and everybody
You
died.
have any idea who was on that plane? Anybody of importance?
They were brand new cancer doctors.
There you go.
They had
Because
just
they
graduated.
did find a cure for cancer, and Big Pharma is not letting it out.
Yep, they were young. They were young doctors, just graduated college down in Brazil. Cancer doctors.
There you go. They want to keep cancer going. Because if you notice, there's a shot for everything. There's a shot for COVID. There's a shot for RSV. There's shots, but there ain't no fucking shot for cancer. How come?
Jeez. Because they created it. They created cancer.
And they make
gave
money
us
off
cancer.
of it, and they love seeing us suffer, and they just love playing with different.
And the
Well, yeah,
jabs
because they got to
contribute
put
the
us on their
cancer.
drugs for life. We got to buy their drugs. Nobody ever took drugs like this before. And yet now you're taking drugs. And everybody sits there and tells me, I hate drugs. I hate drugs. And look at us all. We're all on drugs.
Not
They
me.
put
I
us on
ended
drugs.
all mine. I dropped my high blood pressure, my cholesterol, all the drugs that these doctors put me on. I do not take anymore.
Right. Yesterday
I
in that
probably could
one
drop the
video,
cholesterol drug because I don't eat as much as I used to.
just
So I could
stop
probably,
eating eggs and potato chips, dude. And that's like a
I don't eat
third.
potato chips already.
Eggs
It's
has nothing
eggs.
to do with it. Eggs has
I thought it was
nothing to
eggs.
do with your cholesterol.
Eggs are good. Eggs, good cholesterol.
Okay. I found out when I was on that cholesterol medication, when I had my first heart attack, my cholesterol was like 450 when I was in the hospital in ICU. Because I almost died. I was an hour away from death.
Yes. For
And
those that don't know.
then they put me on this cholesterol medication. And I found that the more I took it, the higher my cholesterol was getting. So I said, you know what? Fuck you. And I just recently stopped taking it. I stopped taking my water pills because it was doing a lot of damage to me also. So now I make cucumber and lemon water, and I throw some strawberries in it.
There you go.
That's a natural diuretic.
Right.
And
Parsley.
I make a cup of coffee with ground cinnamon.
That's good.
Be
a
careful. Don't
teaspoon
do
of-
too much cinnamon.
No. Cinnamon's very good. It's supposed to be good for your blood
Cinnamon
pressure.
cut up my stomach after using it for a while.
Yeah.
It cuts up your stomach. It's
I'm
very
doing
strong.
a teaspoon a day.
Everything in moderation, guys.
Right, but I
Everything
drink
in
coffee all the
moderation.
time, so I was putting cinnamon all the time, and then it just cut up my stomach. I had to go off on it.
What I make is coffee, turmeric, ginger, ground cinnamon, and a teaspoon of baking soda.
Only in one cup. I would only do it in one cup of the day and not in any of the others.
No, 1 cup a day. That's your morning cup of coffee. And that gets your metabolism going. It curbs your appetite. It's another diuretic.
Yeah.
So you lose all that belly flab and all that other shit because I noticed I went down a pants size.
There you
Lose weight,
go.
too. I'm trying to lose more weight too, and I think I'm doing it. So. Because I'm afraid to eat.
You don't. You are afraid to eat because everything you eat is fucking plastic or chemicals. Nothing is real anymore.
Nope.
Do not go to fast food, people. Stop fast food. 100% stop it. Don't get canned products.
It ruined our food. It ruined everything.
That woman said that the postpartum depression yesterday on the video, right, was from the drug they gave her.
There you go.
Right.
The hormones, I mean, come on, people.
Nobody had it before. Now all of a sudden it's a thing.
Right.
I
That's
had
another
3
thing.
kids and I never had no postpartum depression.
Right. That's right. But yet it's a thing. Why did I have
But
anxiety?
then again, you got
Very
these stupid psychologists that are paid to say this shit, that they tell the kids, oh, it's okay to be transgender, it's okay to do this, and it's okay to do
No,
that. Those are the ones that need psychiatric help. Stop seeing these stupid psychologists and psychiatrists and all that other shit, because
I
they're all on
agree.
the take, just like the rest of the fucking big pharma, the doctors.
The doctors, they give you a drug and they get paid for it.
Listen to this
I
that's
one.
went
right.
to when I first moved to Florida, we spent a few months on a condo and then we started renting a house in Palm Coast. I went to this small medical center. It was Christian, and my doctor of like 3 years at this point, 4 years, knew I hated taking pills. They wouldn't talk about medical marijuana. It's not a pill, it's a natural weed. They wouldn't talk about it. They when I told her that I got carpal tunnel in my left hand, she gave me steroids. Now, who's not doing their research, Christian or not? I didn't take the steroids. I told you guys I went to a body fixer. She not only fixed my carpal tunnel in my left hand, but she showed me how to do it. Because it will, you have to go and keep going for the same problem for it to eventually totally go away. But I know how to do it myself, and I get it like every 3 or 4 months now, maybe even less. And I just do a little thingy and boom, it's gone. No drugs. But the
No, you
healthy
got to
eating,
find your natural remedies that God put on this planet.
that's it. That's it.
Because even the second time I was having a heart attack, I went to the hospital. They wanted
I'll
to
be
do a
right back,
COVID
guys.
test on me. They wanted to do a COVID test on me. I told them to go fuck themselves. Well, we cannot admit you to the hospital unless we do the COVID test.
Yeah.
Now,
And
why is that? Somebody's dropping dead in front of your face, and you want to do a COVID test to see if you're going to put them in the hospital or not? Get bent.
don't let them do the COVID test on you.
Amen, sister. I'll be right back. I have to use the ladies' room.
Okay. All right, Helen. It's you and me, lady. Let's see what we can find to talk about.
I got to see if I can get Matt to friend me on Face Crack or in the MAGA.
Did you, hey, you know what they're
I
saying?
gotta try and remember. I gotta try and remember how I got in here. For the life of me, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what they did? You know what they did, Helen?
What?
There was a Venezuelan migrant who mugged an 80-year-old woman, and they have let him go. They let these people do this to us because they're allowed to do that stuff in their own country. This was in
Right.
Chicago. It was in
Yeah, because
Chicago.
they think it's natural. They think it's natural that this can go on.
Yeah.
But then again,
This
if
guy
you look
was
at these
47
places,
years old. I don't understand it.
and you notice that most of these illegals that they let in are military age guys. And if any women were there, they're all pregnant so they can have anchor babies.
Well, you know what, Helen, you have to ask yourself this one big question. When Joe Biden took over as the president, and he opened the border, and they were letting all these illegals come in, and all of them were touting a kid. Where is the kids? What did they do with all those fucking children? Where are they?
I know.
What the fuck happened to them? Oh, somebody said they spread them out they sent them all throughout the country. Okay, you sent them throughout the country. So where the fuck are they?
Still, when you look at the migrant problem in New York, you very rarely see kids. And if you do see kids, they're teenagers.
Yeah.
And you know who we got to thank for this? The fucking UN. because they're bringing in all these militants from their countries to commit havoc.
This was
on
the
USA.
fault of Congress. Congress is supposed to protect our borders. Congress and the President of the United States of America, that is their first duty, and that is to protect the United States of American citizens from invasion. We have been invaded, which tells you that Congress has committed treason against the people of the United States.
This is Joe going backwards.
It's
That's
not.
you going backwards, Joe.
It's not.
Yes, it is. Who controls Congress, Joe, and why? They've always installed themselves.
I know.
So don't blame Congress.
Well, they're the
Blame
ones
the
that make the
Illuminati.
laws.
No,
Yeah.
no. They've always made the laws. You see, this is you going back. You can't blame the system. An actual Congress can work. An actual Congress. We have never had a chance to have an actual working Congress. These people are bribed. They're why are you on mute? They are. They're blackmailed, they're bribed, they're idiots, easy to control, so that they're not in the spotlight. They're Illuminati, they're cabal, they're the evil scum of the earth. They aren't Congress, not in the way that we should have Congress working. This is you going backwards. I'm telling
The
you.
Illuminati is entwined in Congress. They are in Congress.
Isn't that what I just spent about 5 minutes telling you?
Yes. So that's what I said when I said it. Hello?
Don't run away. Get back here.
It's the wording. I'm very temperamental when it comes to words. And that is because it's what we have left. They've taken script out of schools. They've taken our education, our sciences, our arts. They took so much out of these damn schools. We must at least continue with our vocabulary. You know? And
yeah, they took all the history out because they don't want you to really know what's going on.
Change the history.
They took God out of school. They took the flag out of the school.
Charles, come in.
But they didn't take out all the Middle Eastern bullshit that they put in school now. The Muslims are allowed to pray in school, but not the Christians. Why?
Exactly.
They took it out of the courts.
You can't wear certain clothes anymore.
Yeah, and what about when they install these suckers in office?
Mm-hmm.
They don't put their hand on a Bible. They put their hand on a Quran, on
which tells us what? What does it tell us?
Book.
Right. It tells us it's fake because that's not what it's supposed to be. Now, I guarantee back in the day, they used to do it on the dark Bible, if there is one. Now they're trying to wake you up using Dr. Seuss. Come on, people. What is our government, a joke? Like you, kind of like you said, Congress is a joke, Joe, but it's made to be. It's made to be. They all look like fools. From tipping an island over to the reasons of Garland and Mayorkas and all these idiots and Kamala.
Fat Jerry Nadler.
They all, I'll tell you. I don't think Trump has been around much, but one of the times that I think he was is when he met with Schumer and Pelosi and they were all still alive. I think at that point they were alive. Schumer was cowering. I said it then. He had not only looked like the penguin, but he had that bent back and the scared look of a freaking dog that did wrong in the bed. Pooped on
the video. Carolyn, do you remember the video? I don't know if you remember it either, Joe. of they were in I think they were trying to what do you call it, Trump? What do you call that? Impeach Trump.
Yeah.
And you saw Schumer after he got off the podium, he went back to his seat and he was shooing away somebody like, get out of my seat. And there was nobody fucking there.
Oh boy.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I do. I have to watch that again. There are a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Matthew, Joe, can you help Matthew? I have no idea. Why is he not understanding to go into Messenger? He is in Messenger.
Matthew, go to Messenger. I don't know. I'm lost.
Go to Messenger and tap MAGA Funk.
If you've pulled up the Zoom and it says join meeting, we've given you the number. It's there. Scroll up and you'll find the number. It's that 88 number.
On her purse, Charles.
It's 889. It
He
starts
has to get
889.
go and tag him in the group again. Tag him. Put in his name Matthew in Mega Funk. Tag him. It should pop up in his Messenger.
Okay.
Unless he doesn't have Messenger as a second app. Some people just use it on Facebook. So
You
he's
did it.
See, he's in there.
Yeah, you already
So
did
all
it.
he has to do is press the I'm all confused.
You are. H-E. Matthew.
Charles, get your butt in here. This is really what this is about. We need to talk. It doesn't matter what. We're having a conversation. This is really what needs to be done amongst all American citizens.
Okay, I sent you another link. You should be able to find the link, Matt. Should.
It's right there in Messenger, Matt.
We sent it to you in Messenger. We sent it to you.
That's what I'm waiting.
It's in right here in Zoom.
Let me play my Kamala. Kamala la 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 la. Oh, it's got 91 views. The Tucker Carlson one is good too because he kind of admits that Biden's look different. I don't know if it's because Tucker Carlson gained and lost a lot of weight in a very short period of time, from what I noticed.
I think he's cloned too.
Yeah, it's something not right. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, you're going to find out a lot of your heroes are fake. They are. MTG is not. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll have to
Carolyn,
check.
you got to send me that missing milk container.
Oh, the picture. Okay.
Yeah, because I keep putting on face crack. Where's Biden?
Yeah, I
Dial
know.
1-800 missing.
I know. Let's see who's going to come in. Let's get everybody in. Let's start this party. You think I think he looks like a man?
Her names, unless she did it from the back.
Hey, Charles. How you doing, sir?
Welcome aboard.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hi,
And
Carol.
that's Helen. Helen, say hello
Hi,
to Charles.
Hi, Helen.
We are having, well, we're
Yeah,
all over the place, actually.
we
And
are.
it's wonderful because we're just spitting it out. There's nothing wrong with this. This is what I wanted for so long. Matt, get your butt in here. I want to hear your voice. Joseph, oh, I wish I could get you in here, buddy. I wish. I
In the
understand
mighty
though.
name of Jesus, Lord, please let Matt get in on this
Yeah.
important topic.
Yeah. All you
We
do is
need him
just,
to be in here with us.
Mhm.
And we thank you in advance, Lord.
Thank you in advance.
Amen.
Amen. That was
Come
cute.
on, Matt.
I can't pray. I don't know how really, but I know the old prayers. I know all the prayers. I
No,
probably know.
that's not just the prayers, Carolyn. You can pray for whatever you want.
Yeah.
The Lord is listening to your every word. He knows your thoughts. He knows your heart.
Oh, it's so scary. Ugh, it's so
So you
scary.
can pray for whatever you want.
I understand that now. I do. It's there's no other choice. You're either good and for God and for one and for this world, or you're evil. You are Luciferian and you're inbred and disgusting and just disgusting. You were born a monster, and I feel sorry for you. But it's either or at this point, you know?
Also, put on your armor of God every day.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
There's a chapter in the Bible on that, and there's also a video explaining the armor of God. And when you get up in the morning, when you first put your feet on the floor, you say, I rebuke any arrows from the devil that might try to harm me today.
That's very easy. And George Carlin said it the best. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house.
Exactly.
God, he was fucking brilliant. Don't take any wooden nickels. Well, yeah, wasn't that clear? That's exactly what they did. They took the nickel out of nickel, silver out of quarters and dimes, copper out of the pennies, because metals give us frequencies, ladies and gentlemen. They absolutely produce frequencies and different jingling coins and gems and all this.
Does it sound the same when you put them together
Right.
in your pocket or in your hand?
That's right. That's right. You got it. Charles, do you have anything to share? Oh, my phone is dying. I'm gonna have to plug it into my computer, which is fine. Because Charles has always he's very good with the pictures and explaining his stuff, but there's nothing you can say or do that's wrong here. We are talking, just chatting. I'm gonna have to turn off my phone for a bit, darn it.
You
So
know something else? They say that if you walk barefoot on the ground,
yes, you're
you are
grounding
getting
yourself.
your energy.
Yes,
Yes, you need, and you
from
need to
Mother
do
Earth.
that. You should do that.
The Earth is
Connect
Because,
with the earth.
poor.
Mhm.
I mean, I walk outside my house, all I walk on is fucking concrete. So, but
Right.
people who have,
Concrete jungle.
right. I mean, I look out my windows, all I see, I live in the courtyard. You saw
I
Caroline.
tried to get you to Florida years ago with the kittens. Could have opened up a sanctuary. I was now me and Michelle are gonna do something. I don't know, but we'll do something. We have a second
Um,
chance.
all I see is the bricks outside my window
It really
from the
sucks. And
courtyard.
that's
I have
intentional,
no
guys.
sunlight. I have no sunlight. When it rains, it
Yeah,
looks like it's nighttime.
yeah. I mean, she has a beautiful apartment complex over there. It's like what is it? Like a co-op? Is it a co-op there? Like you
No, it
own it.
wasn't. It was a regular two separate buildings apartment,
Right,
and it went co-op.
right,
So some people own their apartment, and some people rent.
right,
And I found out that when you own, you don't get no fucking services from the landlord.
right. You
I
shouldn't
wanted a paint
because
job. I had to pay for a paint job.
right,
When
right.
my ceiling was leaking from from the building, they didn't want to paint my bathroom. They didn't want to
Right.
put in a new light fixture because I had water pouring out of my light fixtures like it was outside in a deluge. Okay, they broke my wall in my bedroom because something was with the pipes. And I had just paid $4,000 to have my bedroom redone.
Right. The bathroom is right there. The pipes.
And
Right.
they didn't want to do the
See,
break
that's
into the bedroom because they would have had to replace the tiles and shit. So you come and fuck up my paint job?
yeah, that's not right because that's
Now
not
they
right.
put brand new washers and dryers in the place.
Downstairs, yeah.
And I know now because they did this, they're going to raise my maintenance fee and they can go kiss
course.
my ass because I
Yeah.
don't use the laundry room.
I don't blame you.
And my basement, I had a storage room down the basement. They cleared out all my storage, threw everything away in the dumpster.
Oh,
And
shit.
now they're trying to sell us storage space in the
But if it
basement.
was
You
yours,
motherfuckers.
you've been there forever too. How long have you been there now?
Wow.
I'm here at least 11 years. But Mikey was here for 40 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had control of that apartment.
Right.
Oh man. But Mikey died what?
5 years ago.
But wasn't it right before? It was in April, no?
Yeah, pot day.
Oh, April 20. It
Right
was,
before your father died.
that's what I was just gonna say. 2 days before my dad died. Yep. It was Easter. It was, you had it before Easter.
Yeah, the day before Easter.
And I was the day after. That's right. Or that morning. Yeah, it was. Uh, Charles, how are we?
Good. How are you?
We're doing okay, just getting stuff out. Getting stuff out in the open. Nothing, we didn't, it's like BYOT, bring your own topic. But honestly, I don't mind as long as somebody has a thought that's bothering them. Joseph, actually, you didn't explain, Joseph, now I'm calling you Joseph. Joe, you didn't explain about the 32 satanic temples coming down or structures, was it?
Yeah, that's it. It was just a news that come across. I can't find that article. I've been looking for it, but it's not there. But they said that there was 32
Right.
satanic
34.
statues that they were getting ready to topple
Now,
around the country. They did
how does that
not state
happen?
where they were.
How does that happen? Who was in control to let that happen? Who was in control to let the Georgian Guidestones blow up? Who did that?
Not.
And
Why
who put the
isn't
Guidestones there in the first place?
Oh well, there's a few. I have speculations on that, but
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I was answering your question.
right, it is the same people. It's exactly it.
Same people.
That's what I mean,
You
and there
notice a
are
lot of these satanic monuments are in DC.
yes, yes, they are. But they're worldwide. There's a lot of Satanism in structures that people take for granted every day, whether it be a bridge, stone carvings into a park, a public park, libraries, our Capitol, buildings, because I've said it before when I worked in the Capitol, you don't understand. The Capitol is brilliant. It's all marble and brilliant. It's classic. And then they have these faces in there. They just don't look right. And we found it,
What
right, Joe?
about the tunnels that are underneath the
Forget
Capitol?
about, there's tunnels all over. I have said that. I have gone into these tunnels. I've gone into tunnels in my own schools in New York.
And if you go further down to the tunnels, there's another tunnel underneath where all the laboratories are.
Oh yeah. They meet all over the place. You know, Helen, remember I said something
What?
that the woman looked odd
No.
in the video you
Well,
sent that we played yesterday. There was a woman that told about the cloning, and she's like, "Oh, we're so happy this female was born," and blah blah blah. Now,
Yeah.
I promise you, it was so similar to what this Canadian woman said. Now, I haven't seen this in 5 or 6 years, but my memory is like, I don't know what my memory is like, um, but she had brown hair, and it was a little, and she was from Canada, and it was almost eerily similar, like as if that wasn't the real woman.
No,
Or
she looked like she was mechanical.
didn't she look odd? Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to hear. Um, what's what was very now the woman that I saw was from Canada, but she did not have
Well, the one that was in that
French,
video yesterday
Ukrainian,
was not from
she didn't
Canada. She
have
did not disclose where she was from.
right, but the one that I saw, right, it was a little different, but I'm telling there was something eerily similar and very different at the same time. Now, either the Mandela effect is occurring yet again in my life, or there's no such thing as coincidences. Mind you, a girlfriend of ours said that they watched with their daughter a Swift concert, or no, it was the award. Remember, Joe? I don't want to say the names, but she was watching in the award ceremony, and they say that it wasn't. Oh, she said she watched it twice, and the first time it was somebody was there getting the award with Taylor Swift handing it out, and the
Mhm.
second time it wasn't the same person,
Yeah, it was a
and
different person.
it was a different person.
Mhm.
It was the same award, it was the same show, it was the same lines almost. They might have omitted some. What's going on? I thought I was going crazy a couple of months back because I started noticing things like this. And then they came up with the Mandela effect, but no, guys. I mean, it might be true to an extent, but I think there'd be many more people knowing about it by now if it was just it's small things. Why are they doing it? Anyhow.
Did you hear about the girls who went to a Swift concert
Mm.
and couldn't remember a lot of things, but they do remember being fed subliminal messages?
Yes, I heard about that stuff.
Wow, I
Yes.
didn't hear about that.
Yes.
Yeah, people paid thousands and thousands of dollars to see this fake.
Well, there, I think now,
Like Beyonce's concerts.
yeah, but you
She
see,
turns
what I'm
right into
trying,
the devil while she's on stage.
Hmm.
I agree, but what I'm trying to say is right now, they're not left. So whatever's going on is probably still the good guys. They have no money. They have no control. They're just trying to wake people up with the best stage actors and military that they have available. This is truly a renaissance, a rebirth of the world.
And
And
another little tidbit, Taylor Swift is not a lady.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But whoever it is now, I think is because there's some reason certain people are let be. That's my thing. I think right now they would be dead. Even a young girl, she would be gone. She's not.
Mhm.
Well, look at
So
Katy Perry.
yeah, but she's not
Look
really
at
Katy
the
Perry.
transformation she made. And now all of a sudden they're trying to say that she's coming back to Christianity.
Well, there you
The fuck
go. Because
out
it's
of
a
here.
different freaking person. It's a different because they need to let those people follow something other than Luciferian shit. All right, I remember when Nintendo Wii maybe came out, kids were getting sick from watching these things. to me, it's all it was a test. But they could still do it, and they can't. They can't because they have no control. We have the control. That's what people aren't seeing. I'm not saying it's all over, but the majority of the bad, yes, is gone. It's been decided. The tribunals are at the lowest lows right now. So,
Yeah, that's because Biden's, well, excuse me, Obama's in office.
Obama's gone. He's been dead since 2020, 2019. You know that. You know Hillary was arrested on 9/11.
Hillary dropped dead on 9/11. That day when they took her, when they shoved her in that van,
She probably had a heart attack.
that bitch died.
Yep. Yep. She knew. That's it. You see, we're on the same wavelength. There's some things.
Her clone pops out. Her, what do you call it? Her double, and you could
Yeah,
see
that was
that
definitely her
her
double that came out. That was, and I've taken people through that before. Maybe I should do a live because all you need is 2 pictures of her, really. That's all you need. Before and after. And there is at least one good pic that I remember of her standing in front of Ground Zero with a bunch of people around her, but it shows enough of her body that it's obvious to tell. Oh, and it was so funny. That one, they never show her so well there, but afterwards, after she came out of her daughter's laboratory, she
Yep.
was all wavy and stuff. Oh, fine.
Yeah,
Really?
somebody who was brought in unconscious, she'll bounce back to health real quick.
I got sick after the video yesterday. I could barely move this morning. So what she's got 20 years on me. Give me a break.
Hmm.
Oh, all right. Charles, we keep talking. You haven't said a word. Sorry. Is there anything you'd like to add on?
I think he left this poor guy dumbfounded.
No, he knows. He is wide awake, Charles.
Yes, Charles is.
Charles is wide awake. We have differences in opinions about like things, but yeah, we all do because we're most of us that are awake are better at certain things than others.
Right.
We know, like I come to you both for spiritual guidance, if anything. I don't know any, I'm learning daily about relearning, I should say, about God and stuff. Because
Can I share something?
of course.
Here it is.
Go on.
What do you think of that?
Here's the order of things. EBS, disclosure, news, QFS, the Sarah announcement, WFB email, initial KYC through regional call centers.
What is that?
Probably care centers of some sorts. Redemption center.
What's KYC?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think
Joe.
it's I said it, I think it's some kind of a care center, a help center, right? Sorry, Charlie, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay.
Redemption, XRP buyback. That's crypto, okay? Participation involuntary. Okay, announcements of IRS income tax abolishment versus repayment of all taxes and interest paid. Brilliant announcement of new consumption tax of 40% only on new items, food, clothing. Yes, they already started, absolutely started with foods, vitamins. They're all mega people. They're all Q. They put it out. You just have to find the companies. Do not buy. Stop using their, you know who says it? Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson says it. He's like, stop buying their shit. Cause it's shit. And it does shit to your body. All right. Any thoughts on this?
I heard last night that a lot of the U.S. Marshals in Washington have already started making arrests. The 6,000 marshals that were brought down from New York.
Right.
Yeah. Have you heard the same thing?
No, but I figured something of that sort has to happen because we're like down to the lower courts. That's who they're that's these people have committed crimes, but they're beginners, say, they've only been involved in the last 5 years instead of 25 years or
Right.
3, you know what I mean? The
Right.
lower, I mean, just like, something was definitely wrong with Georgia, though.
Know your
I
customer. Know your customer and know your client. That's what that means.
what
KYC.
put that back up, Charles, for a minute, unless you're showing something else. I just want
No,
to,
no, no, I can do
I
that.
prefer to have that up for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so EBS, right? Everybody knows what that is, the broadcasting system, the emergency disclosure. Disclosure, obviously, but they're not suggesting who's going to say it, who's going to disclose information, right? A new QFS, that's Quantum Financial System. That's NACERA, right? That's national. Then there's
Right.
JACERA, that's global. So they're
Right.
going to explain to you, and I have always said it, if you like to get people's attention at any place in the world, you use money. People always need money. They're begging for money. These people need help. The businesses that have even closed, the middle class. How do you get their attention? Money. So that would be the first thing that they're announcing, except for the disclosure. WFB email at an 800.
Wells Fargo Bank.
Okay, so I could
When
only
I'm the only thing I'm pulling up is World
World
Fire Brigade.
Financial Banking.
Or
Okay.
yeah.
That's what I would imagine it is. World
Yeah.
Financial Banking.
Financial banking with
So
email.
that's
800 number.
JACERA,
Okay. Yeah.
the global. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why it says 800 number. Maybe so say you're in New York, you're going to ask you what city, what country, what state. That's probably some kind of, that's what I have no idea otherwise. With 800 number. An 800 number is usually, dial this number for free for information. That's what I'm imagining. And what did you say KYC was? Did you look it up?
Yeah. Know your customer or know your client.
Through regional call centers. Initial. No, it can't, no. It's probably something care. Initial care
Redemption
through
center
regional
caps
call
schedule
centers.
and
Now, I know
XRP.
Charlie Ward. I don't follow Charlie Ward, but I remember Dana saying at one time he was opening up a facility in America to help Americans. He is an British gentleman. And for some reason he wants to come here and help us here. I don't know why, but that might be something like that. I'm not sure. Redemption center appointments. Redemption, meaning redemption, what your payback, right? Everybody's gonna read. This is all positive. This is nothing negative is on this thing. So you're not gonna say that redemption is something evil, like some payback is a bitch or something, or only black people are gonna get money. That is not what this is saying. XRP buyback. So I believe that's crypto, if I'm
It
mistaken.
is.
It is. Okay, so crypto buyback, which means I knew it. I don't know. You see, I don't know why Trump says things, the Trump that's in whichever Trump that is. I don't know why he says certain things, but crypto is definitely not good. I haven't heard anything yet of it. But since they're going to buy it back, it really doesn't matter. Participation is voluntary. That's right. Russia made something out of crypto too. Maybe it is the coin of the future. I don't know. I don't see it being necessary. But then how are they going to do it? They're going to have to do digital coin, I suppose. Okay, so I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Announcement of IRS income tax abolishment, right? Because they weren't supposed to exist in the first place, and repayment of all taxes and interest paid. I think I mentioned this even before Charles came on. It's it is what it is. I mean, if you can't understand that you're getting money back of taxes that you should not have paid of, I don't know how easy that gets. Announcement of new consumption tax of 14% only on new items, food, clothing, medication excluded. Now rest. Resist every stupid thought. Announcement of new consumption tax of 14% only. So basically the consumption, I don't know why they call it consumption. That could be a play on a few things of words, but
Well, it's
14
end use. In other words, it's like where we collect sales tax.
Oh, is that
You're not taxed like income taxes. You're taxed up front.
right?
Consumption tax is after when you go in and you want to
Gotcha.
purchase something, you know
Yeah.
exactly what you're paying and you know exactly what the tax is.
So yeah,
So
it's a flat tax.
it's a flat tax. Yeah.
And I'd imagine that we need to do a flat tax at this point because right away, because food, for example, must be recycled. People wondered what happened to all the baby food. They got rid of it. It had crap in it. What do you think happened? The good guys saved the babies first. Okay? Q went and rescued the children that were sex trafficked, that were locked in closets underground in homes. You read it in papers. You see it every day. 22 children found in this home. Well, where the hell how do you think this happens? And how
What
did
do
they
you
get
think
away with
the
it for
hospital
years?
ships were? Remember the hospital ships in New York?
Yes, they were for the children. They were for the children. No COVID patients were on there. The ventilators, this is for people that's never breathed air. They've been underneath. That's why they were talking about that Doug earlier and Stacy were talking about quantum tunneling. I'm not sure exactly if that's what I'm thinking it is, but I'm pretty sure Elon Musk came out with a huge device back in the day. And I'm going back at least, when he first started becoming popular.
I don't trust Elon Musk
Well,
either.
but it's not him. He's an alien or something. He's not real. But that's why. That's why people have iffy feelings about a lot of people because they're not real. They're not real. Kamala is not real. She's either an actor, a clone, not a humanoid. I mean,
Yeah, we
there's a couple of
discussed this about her birth certificate the other day, remember?
yes.
What birth certificate says that the mother is Caucasian and the father is Jamaican?
None.
Duh.
None. None.
It's half Caucasian.
So
I
stupid.
thought she was from India.
Right.
No, she's from the
India,
islands.
Jamaica, she's black from Africa. Who the hell knows?
Well, wouldn't that make her Indian? From India? How can
It
she be?
should say from India, but her parents were, she was born in the United States. She was born in California. But where it
Right.
says her parents' origins, says father was Jamaican and the mother was Caucasian.
Yeah, but
I spotted that
Caucasian
right
is not
away.
Indian.
Right.
Caucasian is not Indian.
Right. Indian is not Caucasian. He's right.
That's from the Caucasus Mountains of the Middle East.
Right. And that brought me back to Obama's fake birth certificate that said he was born in Hawaii when we all know damn well that that sucker was born in Kenya.
Kenya. Come on now, people. This is obvious news now. When you could have 4 people agree on the same thing in one chat, not even question it. Certain things like Obama was not from America. I'm pretty sure if I asked Helen, she would know that where his license or his they stole people that went on a Hawaiian vacation. The husband died. And I believe they were from Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken. And they
Yeah.
took his, right? Am I wrong?
No.
That's the license they used. Now, I had Janice in the group call me silly because I told her Lolo Santora was his father. And she's like, no, silly, that's what they're making you believe. No, no.
Even his own brother said he was born in Kenya and called him out on it.
That's right.
Judge Joe Brown says he was.
Yes, I've mentioned that. I love Judge Joe Brown. I love a lot of our judges.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Brown is one of the best. There are some good judges out there still, thankfully. Even some that are popular.
Yeah.
But is Judge Brown really a judge, or is he made?
He was
for
really
TV
a judge.
He's a real judge.
He was really a real judge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
I like the way he called out Kamala. You saw that video, right?
No, I did not.
Yes, I did. Yes,
I did not.
He was pretty damn mean as a judge too. He was
they used
pretty
to call
straight
him
up.
Judge Mean Joe Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I like a lot of some of the
He was
judges.
on TV. He
Yes,
was on
he was
TV
on
like
TV.
Judge
That's
Judy
how I
was.
know him. And Judge Mathis I like. And
Yep.
I was like Judge Judy. I don't care about her. She's done it, seen it, been there. She doesn't want to deal with your crap. Get it in and let her get it out. And that's how she
can
was.
testify to that because I went in front of her when my ex-husband tried to steal my son from me. We went in front of Judge Judy.
You're kidding.
I kid you not.
Why didn't you ever tell me that, Mama? Judge
I
Judy.
did tell you that.
Oh, get real. Okay, so what happened?
Well, my ex-husband thought he was so slick by hiring a lawyer, and his lawyer knew what was going on with my case, and he tried to tell my stupid ex-husband what to do. And Judge Judy was not buying it. She goes, oh, so you want to steal this child away from its mother? Well, I got news for you, Buster. Now you will have visitation rights, but you will have restricted visitation rights, and they will be at her brother's house in case you decide you want to try anything slick. Because he kept trying to talk, and she kept telling him, excuse me, sir, do you have a lawyer? And he goes, yes, I do. She goes, well, then shut your trap and stand there and be quiet. Then she pointed to me and she made me speak my piece. I will never forget Judge Judy for that. P.S. The outcome was he never came to see his kid after that.
Well, of course not. Of course not.
Oh, my brother would have fucked him up big time.
All right, I need a break, guys, because I need coffee. Do you want me to leave it on? Are you guys able to talk on your own? I mean, I don't care. I can't see my phone, Joe. It's dead. So I hope you're looking at the chat saying, I don't know what happened to Matt. I really don't know what happened to Matt. He really
He
wanted
got a
to come on.
call, and then I guess I sent him a friend request on Facebook. He says he's not on Facebook. I don't know if he's not on Facebook. I don't know how he's going to get in Messenger. He's in Messenger. He's in MagaFunk. If he goes into MagaFunk, he can get in.
I'm very confused.
Just has to go into Messenger, go into MagaFunk, and hit the link. That's all he has to do.
I know, it's very simple. Any of you that want to come in, Joe will give you the number, and wherever you are, we'll try to find you.
Come on, guys.
He's going to get in Messenger. He's in Messenger.
You don't want to stay on much longer.
Goes into MagaFunk to get in. I'm very confused.
Somebody has their volume
Helen.
up on their phone. Please, you need to turn it down.
I know, it's very simple. Any of you that want to come in, Joe will give you the number.
Turn your volume down. There you go.
I muted her.
It's not me.
No, I muted Helen. I don't think she realized it.
She didn't probably.
I'm gonna go get more coffee.
All right, go ahead.
Charles, is there anything else you're gonna post? Show us. I thought you
I
had
was going to show you Joel Gilbert's movie "Dreams from My Real Father."
Okay.
Which
that's about That's about Obama, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Go
yeah.
get your coffee, Carolyn.
How Barack Obama is not his real father. It was this communist that lived in Hawaii.
Yes.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Um, can you
Go get your
can you set that up and I'll be back in like 2 minutes? I just want to get some fresh coffee.
Sure.
Yeah.
Um,
And Joe, if you have, I think,
We got it, Carolyn. Go get your coffee.
okay,
Very good.
okay. You're good with coffee yourself or everybody? I don't know. I want everybody to take a,
We got it.
oh God.
Yeah. Okay. You gonna play it, Charles? Are you
well, I
looking for
found that I think they scrubbed it. I've been looking for it and I can't find it. And even though I bought the movie, it's very bizarre.
For some reason that doesn't really surprise me, man. These people
No,
are just
I
holy
know
cow.
it's in my Prime Video, but do you think I could find it? No. And I even punched in the whole title and everything. And like I said, I bought it. I own it through Amazon, and I can't find it. Very strange. But like you said, I'm not surprised.
Man, I'm not surprised at anything these people do anymore, Charles. I mean, it's just wow, you know. And I just sit there, I sit here beside myself, I get called all these ugly, ugly names, and they blame me and sit there and tell me that I'm doing this, that, and the other. And I'm going, wait a minute now, that's you. That's what you guys are doing. You know what?
Exactly.
Where do you get all this? And then they call me a Nazi and a socialist and a communist and a commie. And I'm going, wait a minute now. It was you guys that wanted to put us in concentration camps, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
That's Nazism, right?
Right. Yeah, it's like the Antifa. Boy, if anything looks like Nazi, it's the Antifas.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't understand that one at all.
I don't either. And nothing happened to those people. Not one thing happened to them. None of them got arrested. None of them got charged. But boy, oh boy, they're still looking for the January 6 people that they did. They did it. The Democrats did January 6th, not Trump and his supporters. You guys did, the Democrats. I'm sorry, but you guys did it, not us.
They did. They did.
Because
Why do you
Charles,
think there's?
go ahead, tell him.
Why do you think there's this no bail reform
Exactly.
shit?
Well, you know what? How come they're not talking about them now anymore? All of a sudden, all the people that are supposed to be in prison. What happened to them? Are they still in confinement? Well, how long have they been in confinement? My God.
You know what else
What?
came
They
to
didn't
my
do
mind?
this.
Remember when Biden was putting up these text messages for votes and crap like that? Antifa showed up on the text.
Yeah.
Because they were behind Antifa 1000%.
Yes, they were. And there you go. See, and this is what bothers me about President Trump's pick. This guy, JD Vance, has never said anything about what has gone on. So are we going to get, and I don't want to call it revenge because it's not really revenge. It's the law. These people they have to face the law for what they've done. They've broken the law. So are they going to? Is JD Vance and Trump going to make these people? Is there going to be some kind of accountability, and are we going to see it? This is why Carolyn calls me asleep, because I want to see the proof. Give me the damn proof. I want to see it.
Trump is only going to put a band-aid on things. This is all what's happening. I don't know if you believe in the end times. Like we said before, we are fighting a spiritual battle. All right. If you read the book of Revelation, you will see everything that's happening. And like I said before, the devil knows the Bible as well as we do. And he's making sure, because he knows his time is short, because he knows Jesus is coming back. I don't know, you might think I'm nuts, Joe, because I don't know how spiritual you are, if you believe it or not. But the Lord is coming back.
Yeah.
And the devil knows his day is due.
I was raised Catholic and Lutheran. My grandfather was a penitente. Do you know what a penitente is?
No.
Penitentes are severe Catholics. They wholeheartedly, they believe in everything about it. They believe in giving themselves pain for the
Da Vinci Code. Think of the
sins.
Da Vinci Code monks.
They actually had things up in the mountains where they would beat themselves and hang themselves. They used to hang themselves, put themselves on crosses. They used to have they would do with the whips, they'd beat themselves, or they'd have others beat them. And that's just because of their sins. So,
let me fill you in on a little something else.
mhm.
The Catholic Church is not what it used to. I don't know. What do you mean if I say not what it used to be?
I know. I've heard all the attacks on
Vatican has
Catholic
got
Church.
all demonic fixtures in it.
Yeah. Heard all that crap.
All right.
I have. I know. That's why I don't go to church.
I knew he was going to walk away.
Who knows what's real anymore? I don't even know what's real anymore. I don't know. You know, I mean, they're not supposed to mix religion with politics, and yet they do.
It seems that we do. Because they are satanic. So we're kind of forced to.
And so is that Pope.
Oh, he's been gone for a while. They took out that Pope. They probably, I wonder what they did to, who was the one before it, Benedict?
Ratzenberg there.
Well, I mean, I wonder what they did to him.
They had him knocked off, but he wasn't so pure either.
Well, we don't know.
I don't
know. I question that. I question that because he was still alive when he stepped down, and no pope has ever stepped down until he dies.
Right. It was
If
kind
this
of,
one
I think he
stepped
was
down,
forced.
why
I
did
don't
he
remember
step
him in
down?
red shoes. Not this one, yes. This Pope, yes.
Yeah, this one's a bad one. This one is a blatantly bad one. But the Pope before, I always used to look at him and I always used to think, my gosh, why is this guy so angry? And now I know why.
Because he knew the truth.
I think he knew the truth and he was
Right,
mad about
that's what happens.
I don't think that the last Pope was actually a bad Pope.
I
think
agree. I'm not sure. I mean, what?
He wasn't a Pope long enough. He stepped down really
why
quickly.
would the cabal want him to step down if he wasn't good?
Why? And why did they pick this guy?
Maybe he knew the truth and wanted to express himself.
Maybe they thought that he was on board with certain things.
Do you remember why they made
the
him
rest of the
down?
truth? Then he couldn't go along with it. Now, what did you say?
Do you remember why they made him step down?
Didn't they say he was sick?
Yes.
I thought he was sick.
And he's still alive.
Right, because he wasn't sick.
Because he wasn't sick. They made him step down.
Yeah.
Should tell everybody
all installation. Every government, every monarchy, every society, they're all installed. They think they're the super race.
Be nice to find that Pope and question him and ask him some questions.
He's in safeguards. Come on, these people
Be
aren't
nice
just laying
to hear
around.
some words from this guy.
They're not laying around in the whole.
There he is.
Hey, Matt.
You finally got us.
Finally, brother.
Now just hit the microphone and turn on your mic because you're muted right now.
Can I share something?
Of course,
Yeah,
yes.
go ahead. Absolutely.
Joe, I thought this guy was supposed to be vice president.
Who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about JD Vance. He's just a
No,
placeholder.
exactly.
But
And
why
it's funny
JD
that he
Vance
has a
when
beard
nobody
and
knew this guy?
the very
Exactly. That's
night,
what we said the other day.
I don't know. He's got a pretty good book.
Everywhere.
And he
I
wears
like it.
makeup.
the very night of the assassination, the very evening of the assassination attempt, that was the first thing I saw was Vince in the back standing up, and I got such a good picture of it. And Joe and I went on that very night because I had to say it. I was like, oh guys, come on now. Conspiracists, no. All of us here know. Matt, I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Okay. Well, I mean the guy
All of
in the middle. The guy with
With
the
the glasses.
glasses and the hat was in back of Trump during the assassination attempt.
Yes, I have the picture.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. By the way, that's Matt, a friend of my sister's, and now a friend of Mega's, a friend of mine.
Hey, Matt, what's up?
What's
Hi,
going
Matt.
on, Helen?
Okay, and that's Charles is Ridgeview, and me, and Joe is Rags.
Hi, Charles. Oh, Facebook would not let me friend you or accept a friend notification from you.
Huh.
Facebook
Fuckers.
hates me. I press it,
Facebook
it goes
hates fucking
cancel. You don't
everybody.
know him.
Matt,
Right.
You
Facebook
want to
hates
know something
fucking
about
every
FaceCrack?
one of us.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Ah,
Yeah, we
Here,
got
beautiful.
you.
Joe.
We got you.
Here.
FaceCrack will not
I
let
don't-
you become
Well, I
friends
call
with
it fuck
certain
book,
people.
so.
Yeah.
Wait, let her speak. Go on.
Oh, no,
They
I
will
didn't
not
mean
let
to
you-
interrupt.
Shut up.
That, three
Thank
New
you, Helen.
Yorkers you have, three Brooklyners, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
can
go on,
tell.
Helen.
Hey, when somebody is on to certain things, FaceCrack will put you down to the back of the list. They will not let you friend certain people,
Correct.
I
especially
look at
Absolutely.
if you're truth
six-day-old
sayers
news
and
that I
they
get.
know it.
Yeah, exactly, Mama. 6 day. I don't. I go on Facebook every once in a while, and when I do, except for my groups, I go on them every other day or so. But it's like the news that I get is, "Oh, happy birthday 6 days ago," or I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I love that. They used to give me birthdays for my friends all the time. Now they don't.
Yeah, it's weird how they treat all of us, and there's a reason, I suppose.
Yeah, I gave them a good reason to hate me.
Well,
I call them out on all their lies.
well,
Oh, they
that's what
hate
we're
me too,
doing
bro.
here.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
what we're
into
doing here.
Facebook jail so many times I can't remember.
Just
Oh
be
yeah, I
careful.
got frequent flyer miles.
Be
Yeah, me too.
careful. A little more careful. Actually, they haven't taken us down for anything, but I would stay away from the cove of the vid.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
Yes.
are.
Stay away
Um,
from
They are
that
very
word. They hate it.
powerful when they want to be.
You can
Yeah.
say whatever you want. I suspect that we're so ahead of the game that even Q might be afraid of certain things we say.
Yeah.
So I like to keep it to things that I see already
Yeah,
out.
because there's a new strain cropping up if you haven't noticed.
The Sears strain.
Yeah.
Sears. Where have we heard that name before?
Gee, I wondered.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's and there's no coincidences. There are no coincidences.
Never was.
What is that? Okay, I got my coffee. Is everybody set?
For what?
Right. I don't know. Well, I could.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Charles.
I can't see any of you guys. I can only see me now for some strange reason.
You don't see Helen?
I see her when she's talking to me, but I don't see anyone right
All
now.
right, so
see
you're on your
me.
phone, right? So if you
Yes.
switch to a different page, there's usually a page or two
No,
or
no.
Do you see
Try
me?
this.
Now I see Ellen perfectly.
Do you see
Okay.
me?
No, I
On
don't
the-
see you.
on
I
the-
saw you before.
I'm right here.
Now
Listen
I
to
see
me,
you.
fellas.
There you
You see on the left-hand corner of your
go.
picture, Matt,
Yes.
it says your name.
No.
Bottom
It
left.
does not.
Bottom left of your picture should say your name.
It doesn't say anything. Now I
Says
just
Matt C.
enlarged it.
Oh, okay. Says Matt C.
All right, good. That is my
Okay.
name.
Okay. Press your name. You will have an option of mute, stop video, share, and participants.
No, I already have that on the bottom.
Yeah, or rename yourself.
Why would I rename myself?
Because my name's Rags. My real name is Joe.
Yeah, I know your
But
name.
Rags is my clown name because I was a real clown.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was a real clown.
It says participants 5. Should I put that on?
No, you don't have to.
How about if you press your video camera?
It says stop video.
No way.
Oh, here we go again. Hey, let's just thank our lucky stars you're participating.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I've been participating
Jose.
verbally, but never visually.
Right. Well, there you go. Now
So
you
I
are.
figured it
You
out.
don't want to be visualized. It's me. Look what I look like. Shit.
So what? No, you don't.
No.
I'm an old crippled man. All right. But not my face. The
Who
rest
ain't?
of me is crippled.
Who ain't?
It's it. You get to be this age and you get that way.
Yeah, you do. Yes,
Like
sir.
my shirt?
Yes.
My shirt's pretty cool too.
Mine's not. I don't have a cool shirt. I just got a pocket.
I got millions of cool shirts.
I just
should have
got a
worn my
pocket.
victory shirt, but it's in the laundry.
Now I
got a
gotta
shirt
go
with
on
a pocket.
Amazon and see if I can find some Kamala shirts.
Just ask Rosie O'Donnell. I heard she bought the whole thing. She bought them all.
I'm here, by the way. I'm just looking for something in general, but I can't seem to find
Why
it.
can't I see you, Carol?
Make her
She
shirt.
has her camera off for bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there she is. She's a white dot and some shoulders.
Who that?
That would be Carolyn, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Because when you talk, your picture comes up. It gets highlighted in blue because I watched it when I was observing.
Now, are you on a phone or a computer?
Phone. I'm on a Galaxy S21 5E.
You're seeing Trump, not me.
Yes. Oh, that's the one you replaced.
When I have my video off, you see Trump giving the hat back to
The Marine.
So yeah, was it a Marine?
That's a Marine.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yes.
And an Air Force guy is behind him. The Marine he's putting the hat back
Right.
on.
Okay. Yes, the Air Force guys behind. I thought I'm bad with that. I have to rely on you guys.
Yeah.
Which is
I
strange.
recognize it in
No,
Army.
I have so many vet friends, like but I just never got used to the ranks. I don't know why.
They're easy. They're different in every
I was our
branch,
Army.
but they're pretty easy.
I was the green color. So that's how I know.
Right. Well, that I know. I know simple things. I just when it. I don't know.
My father was in Korea, so I know the straight drab green. They didn't even have camo back then.
Right.
We had camo. I wore camo.
We used to wear his wool coat with the liner in the winter. Me and my brother used to fight over it.
That was a
In
warm
the
coat.
70s, 50s was chic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny that I've seen
True.
the history of fashion in the military. Some of it is interesting.
It's pretty weird, yes.
And then
Starting
you
with
have-
the redcoats and
Yeah.
the British troops.
And then
The
you
beef
have
we
eaters.
couldn't miss them
The
because
beef
they
eaters, right?
they glowed in the dark.
right.
Exactly.
They did.
Okay, so Harris has stolen Trump's no tax on tips idea.
Yes,
Of course
she
he
did.
did. Of course she did.
Did you guys hear this? Okay, so
Absolutely, this morning.
Yeah, yeah. She's
this is the
doing it. And
same
why
woman
is
that
she
gave-
doing it? Because it's a ploy. They are not really going to
Of
do it.
course it is.
She's just saying that. She's not going to do it where Trump is
She's
really going to
not
do
gonna
it.
do crap.
Right, exactly. She doesn't know
I
how to
am
do something
feeding
like
They're
you
that.
gonna do
horse.
exactly what they've been doing for the last 3.5 years.
Let
Right.
your prices, let everything go up, up, and up, because if it goes down, they don't make any money to spend.
They don't get elected.
There you go. They ain't got no, that's it. See, with the
Here's
interest
the
rates so high,
entrepreneur.
they're making money. That's why they're not going to cut it, even though they promised to cut it 3 times this year.
Well, now September, they say.
Yeah, bullshit.
The same time,
well
the
they
same
gonna
time
cut it.
Kamala is gonna release her platform.
As soon as they lose the presidency, they're not going to be making any more money at all. So they're going to keep it high
Yeah,
until
they
the
are.
end, so that
They
can
got their
make as much
fingers in
money as they
so many
possibly can
pies.
make. Yeah,
Here's your
everybody
horse
thinks it's going to
manure.
be
I'm going to
business as
feed you
usual.
this crap until you vote for me, and make sure you eat it with a demi-tasse spoon.
Right. That's
it.
what's going to happen. They're not going to do shit. She won't change nothing, and she will not give the credit on the taxes on the tips. No, she'll still tax the tips because that's where they make money. Taxes is their money.
That's the only money the government has is ours.
There you go.
They make no money.
Exactly, Matt. Exactly.
The government spends money. It doesn't make money.
That's right. They do not know how to make money. They don't have a GDP. We, the people, have the GDP, and we let them give it over to other countries. How stupid are we?
Very.
Real stupid, because we keep letting these assholes do everything and anything to
You
us.
got to clean the air. You got to clean the air. Oh, please clean the air like California did. Meanwhile, China is fucking up the air.
And India.
And India
polluting.
too. Hello, people, wake up.
And let's pay for their cleanup too, after we paid for our own.
And now nothing is made here. They only assemble it here. And everything we get,
if we're lucky,
cheap.
we assemble it here.
Yeah, everything we get is cheap.
It is so
Like
good
from
to hear
them.
you guys.
Everything
I'm
we
like,
give all of our good stuff to them.
Well, I've seen you before, Caro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Going back to 80th Street.
Oh, please. I was just there. I was on 84th the other day at Dr. Perez's office.
Do you know I used to deliver to every bar in your neighborhood where 20 years later you worked and did the murals on the bars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was a truck driver at 21. Like Michelle was 11
Also,
and you
you
were
know-
what, like?
Do you remember Fanning's?
Are you
That's where I
kidding
saw
me?
Billy Joel.
And
Billy
the
Joel was a
Beanstalk.
drinker. Yeah, yeah. Well, around the block from us was Fanning's, and he just went and took a piano or something. He was playing there because I remember Steven, my other brother, he's like 3 years older than me.
Yeah,
He took me
I've
down the
heard.
block.
I've heard the name.
Yeah. He took me down the block to see Billy Joel playing there. I was like, and then, yes, and then about, yeah, 30 years, 20, 30 years later, I started working in Fanning's. I worked in a few bars, though. Kelly's was my favorite. It had the old register.
Oh, that's my
Old.
oldest daughter's name.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Hmm. All right, let's move on. Don't want to bore anybody.
That was boring for a second there. We were talking about the old neighborhood in Brooklyn. I mean, come on. They're not from Brooklyn.
Helen
I'm
is.
not. No, I've never been over there.
No,
Helen's
Joe
from
and I are from away.
From way
Away.
away.
I'm
I
way
like
far
that
away
place,
from you
away.
guys. I'm over
Other
2,000
side of the
miles away.
country.
Yeah.
You're in Canada, Joe. I read your profile on Facebook.
Joe is in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm in a
Oh.
border state.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right.
And I'm a Maina.
Isn't the
Yeah.
name of the
Maina.
place Vancouver, though?
No, that's
No.
that wouldn't be me. No,
I'm
in New
I
Mexico.
must have misread something.
I'm between Arizona and Texas.
That's beautiful. I'm
You wouldn't
between-
believe how many people don't know New Mexico.
I'm
is a
between
state.
America and Cuba.
Yeah,
There
right.
you go.
Nothing
You
else
know,
between me and
He's in
Cuba.
Florida.
There is a guy living down in Cuba. There was two of them. It was a Mexican guy and a black guy. The black guy is still alive. He lives down in Cuba. they actually killed they stalked and killed a state police officer and then fled to Cuba. Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me for some reason.
I know. but
Very
it's
little does.
shitty to hear.
Matt, you still in Brooklyn?
She
Matt?
talking to me?
Yeah.
No,
No,
all my
he's in
family's
Florida.
in Brooklyn. My 4 grown children.
He's in Florida.
3 of my exes are in Jersey. I got 1 ex in Staten Island. And I'm in very South Florida, like Miami, Florida, right out in the outskirts.
Okay.
It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I got a place just south of Orlando, St. Cloud.
Well, that's a little north of me, but I know it.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, a little. Halfway through the state.
There you go. Now we're at
Well,
least
let's get
200
back
miles
to
from you.
screwing with politics.
Yeah. Well, you guys have small states.
Not me.
Florida's not small. Neither is
Florida's very-
Maine.
It's the same
Florida's
size as
small.
New York. It's the
Florida's
3rd largest
small.
state in the union.
It's just long.
It's very freaking long.
And very wide with
It's
the
like 2
panhandle.
states long. Are you kidding? Maybe
Yeah.
3.
We do have 2 time zones, you know.
Yeah, well,
Do you? Yeah, you do.
Yep.
You do. That's right, because of that little thing. You know that
The
little piece, that
panhandle.
little extra piece? Did you know that was a part of the country that actually nobody actually wanted it, so Florida took it? What, Key West?
Hey,
No,
Joe?
the panhandle.
Joe?
of Florida.
You faded out there. I didn't hear what you said.
See.
Hey, Joe?
Yes.
You faded out there. Can you say that again, please, about the state?
Oh, the little panhandle piece that Florida took it because actually I thought nobody wanted that piece.
Oh, okay.
So they just acquired it.
Why'd they put the capital there then?
450 miles. It's 450
Yeah, really.
miles. And so from the
Almost at one.
panhandle of Pensacola, like to all the way down to Miami is 792 miles.
Right.
That's
right.
pretty
I've heard
big.
this before, yeah.
Oh, look, Caro's back. I just saw her.
But it's 450 miles long.
No, it's got to be. No, you're talking the panhandle? Okay.
From the panhandle to Miami.
Because Miami to Jacksonville is 600 miles. And that's like at the Alabama-Georgia border.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I got Google Maps. Come on.
now you're joshing us. You're funning us.
No, definitely not.
Well, we might have differences of opinion when it comes to the Earth because Charles is more of a flat earth.
352.
Oh, flat earther. I know a couple of those.
It's 352.7
I know
miles.
many.
Well,
It's a 4-hour ride,
my
it says.
Google Maps says it's 636 miles.
It is. That's right. That's
Guess
right.
why I've checked it.
I've heard it before, yeah.
I got it right here.
That numbers rings a bell at least.
Are you coming from Key West?
No. Just Miami to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. 352.7
9
miles.
hours by Amtrak and 1 hour and 25 minutes by
8
airplane.
hours and 21 minutes by the train is what it says.
Yeah, I said 9 hours approximately. Depends
4
which one you
hours
take.
by road, by driving by I-95 is
I've
4
been
hours,
to Miami
47 minutes.
from Palm Coast. Took us about 5 hours, 6
Yeah,
hours.
it's
And
ridiculous.
Palm Coast is about an hour and a half from us now.
So that's 6.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
Yeah.
It is a long state. It's like a 12-hour ride from
Well,
point to point.
I call it the limp dick of the United States of America.
Okay.
Because that's what it looks like on a map.
Ugh, all right. There might be reasons for that too. Who knows? I mean, we are
I don't
talking about
know. Could be.
Luciferian beliefs and such.
Well,
I'm sorry. Has anyone been reading? Poor Joseph. And they erase his comments, and he can't get on Zoom because whatever. I know he told us some reason.
Oh, that
And
was
then
the
they
other
erased,
Joseph. Yeah, yeah. I heard I saw his comments, but
so they erase it a lot. They erase it even when we're talking in the community. You know how like we were today, Matt, back and forth in the community
yeah, yeah.
because it's just easy. We're all there already. And he'll be like, I just said this, and they erased it, and I can't say it again, and they erased it again, and
Well, that's
I
what was happening with me and Joe on Facebook. It said, you don't know him. We can't make you friends. And that's why I didn't get his friend request. I
And I
tried
sent him a friend
requesting him,
request. I found you right away.
and I
It
found
said
you
that
right
you're
away.
a friend of Michelle Pohor, and I just clicked on your
Exactly.
name, and boom, and it said send a friend request, and I did. And I even sent you a message through it.
And I didn't get it.
Holy shit! Isn't that
And you
fucked
see
up?
my picture, right? Your picture is exactly like on your Facebook page.
we
Yes.
have
And I
to do this.
put in Joe Brasher, and it says,
Yeah.
"Sorry, you're not his friend. We can't connect you."
Yeah, the old man with the beard
Yeah,
and this.
Don't let
I
it get
just
to
shaved
you.
Today. today.
Don't let it
They
get to
well,
you.
they
Just
gave
continue,
me
breathe.
the name the Colonel at my work because I look like him because of the silver hair and the beard mustache. I can't grow.
Okay.
I cannot grow a beard. The beard part right here on the side.
Who would
I
that
can't
be,
grow that.
Colonel Sanders?
Right.
Yeah. They said all you need
Hey,
is a light suit.
We used it in your commercials. They came
Yes,
out
you did.
great. Huh. Whatever. It's a gimmick.
It is. It's just I'm
It's
gonna
all a
use it.
gimmick, isn't it? Isn't
Fuck
it?
it. Might as well. If
That's
it'll
why
help
I
me
like
sell,
this.
fuck it.
This is not a gimmick. We are
Yeah, I'm not
five
playing
people from totally different areas at this very moment in totally different areas. We have Maine, New Mexico, Florida, and Brooklyn and New Jersey at the moment. I mean, this is fantastic. This is the way I want it to be. I really want this to be more often. And I think we're
Well,
gonna
now that I know how to do it,
1, 2, 3. Right. Now this
Yeah.
isn't the real number though.
Yeah,
you know
it'll
what I had
always
to do
There's
though?
trial and error, and sometimes there is error that we
I
cannot.
had to restart my phone because I was talking to one of my sons. I was playing Scrabble. I was talking to you guys. I'm getting posts from friends. So I just had to restart my phone, and then there everything was.
That sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, because I got a wireless 5G Wi-Fi. I got a 5G phone. I mean, I never have problem having video calls. Never, ever. But Zoom was the first time I ever attempted it. That's what the problem was.
Well, you made it.
I made it.
That's yeah. The
I don't
first time
stop
is
till I
trial and error.
finish.
And
Mhm.
what's funny is most people have no problem getting on. They always have problem with the sound, like Helen. I mean, that's 95% of the
Yeah.
people. It's always the sound they can't get on. You got your sound on right away. You just couldn't get
And the
on.
video, yeah. You
This is
you told me
very
to
strange.
shut up within 5 minutes.
That wasn't me. That was Helen.
Whatever. Somebody told me to shut up within
That
5
was
minutes.
Helen.
At least I knew
That's
my
that. Hey,
sound
man.
was on.
That's that New York attitude. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell me
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I experience it almost every day.
I've
That's
lived
why
there
I
a half a
apologize
century.
to the two of you
So-
in the beginning that you have 3 people from Brooklyn.
Yes, I know.
Hey, Joe, if you
Yes,
go to
ma'am.
New York, you'll never want to come back.
Hijola.
Now you would, yeah. You come
Hijola.
back immediately. You get on the next flight.
I'm talking about attitude-wise, mister.
Well, I was talking about, I know I was born in 1960 and New York was a totally different place where you didn't have to lock your door at night. And I was
Yeah,
born
I
in
know.
Flatbush.
I know. I was born in Red Hook.
I know Red Hook, Clinton Street.
Dude, it's already 1:00.
No, are you talking to
I
me?
do this shit?
No, it's
Are you working today, Joe?
Huh?
Funny. It
Are you
looks like
working
the
today, Joe?
Brady
No.
Bunch.
No.
Okay.
I do gotta call a customer, but no, other than that, no.
Well, I figure we'll do another because we've been on, I don't know, 3 hours.
Yeah,
I'm
about
not
that
even
before.
sure when we started. So another half hour. This was the trial. This
It's
I think
worth
we'll do
pretty
this
good.
twice.
this is the largest live crowd I've seen so far.
It's great.
Oh
And I
no.
was subscriber number 297. Now you're up to what, 346?
Hey, good at
Oh,
us.
subscribers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
It's on
getting there.
YouTube, though, right?
But what I'm more curious, and I'm finding out by my own study on the community, is how many people believe in certain things. Like some things will get 150 likes that I didn't expect in a group of
Yeah, I
three,
saw a
400.
few of those.
And yeah, like the find yourself a conspiracy friend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very simple thing. But
We've
let me
done a
tell you
lot of it. We've
something.
done a lot of research.
But they're
It's
not
not-
conspiracies when they're true.
No,
Right.
they're not.
They
Right.
just
Right.
call them conspiracies to make us look crazy.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. I
Me,
ain't
me
crazy.
neither.
Well, I am. I am gladly crazy because
Well,
if I
we
was
knew
sane,
that
I wouldn't
already.
still be alive.
Yeah,
I would never have lived through that. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
definitely.
No,
I
I
own
had to
that, and
act
that's how I
crazy. I
know I'm
wasn't
not.
actually crazy.
We are the sum of our experiences.
Everyone is.
Why can't I open it?
You know what's funny? When I send stuff to my son about conspiracy theories and stuff, he always said to me, you're full of shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Where was he educated?
He's still a police officer.
So
Well,
then,
they're not allowed to believe in that stuff.
so then, after a couple of months, he would say, Ma, you were right.
Yeah, no kid.
He says, you listen to what's his face too much. What's his name? Alex Jones.
Oh God, I don't listen to that guy at all.
Listen to Alex Jones. I see things. I don't have four eyes for nothing. I see things and check it out. Okay. And usually my gut is always on the money. That's why I send shit to you, Carolyn.
Trust your gut. I know. But I want everybody to be able to come on and say, you see, I don't relax, have your beer, smoke your cigarettes. Eventually you're gonna stop all that shit because to get into the next level.
Just for that, I'm lighting up a cigarette.
I'm telling you though, to get into the next level, those are gonna be goners.
I smoked for 38 years.
Out of your life.
Yeah, I know. I know the thing. My mother smoked for 40 years until she was 56, and she died of COPD at 78. So it's still going to get you, even if you quit for 20-something years. She smoked unfiltered Pall Malts, man.
There are ways to strengthen up your lungs. There is always ways. You have
not when you have COPD, Dolly.
Well, there is a limit. There's a point of no return sometimes.
I have the very, very beginning stages. I'm lucky. If I was smart, I would quit right now.
Quit right now.
Yeah.
And quit.
I said if I was smart.
I never thought my husband
I didn't say I was going to quit.
Yeah, I knew I would. You know what I did? For 4 years, I didn't inhale. But I finally got sick.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, yes, you can. And then
No,
I finally got sick.
I said I couldn't.
Yes, you can.
I inhale cigars. Then the very rare occasion I smoke a cigar, I'll inhale
Believe me,
that
I
too.
used to like my big Churchill cigars. I did too. When I was angry, I'd smoke one. I don't know why. And I would inhale once in a while. I'd usually just bite on it, which is terrible. I do.
Yeah,
I am your ex-smoker,
Nasty,
and I
nasty thing.
hate the smell of cigarettes.
Yeah, now, well,
thank God we don't have smell-o-vision.
You're
I
right there,
understand
buddy.
it.
You're absolutely correct.
Listen, be closer to God or kill your temple with smoke.
Right.
That's your decision.
Wow. Of all the times of Carol to come out spiritual, boom, did she smack us all in the puss.
I have Jesus Christ nailed to the cross around my neck.
I am the least religious person here. By far.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
But no, by far. I was. Now I'm telling you, if you're killing your temple, which is supposed to be Christ's temple, with his blood running through your veins, and you're killing it with cigarette smoke, that means you're not going to be part of Jesus.
Isn't he supposed to save me?
You're killing him in your own bodies. Your body is your temple. We were saying about the churches.
Joseph.
I heard you guys a little bit talking about the churches.
Yeah, and about Notre Dame burning down. They
Why
let
would
it
you
burn to
pay
the
a
ground.
tithe? Oh, Notre Dame, poor Notre Dame. I
In
guarantee there were
France,
children
yeah,
under
let
there.
it burn to the ground.
There were children under there. There's no doubt in my mind. And I believe the books of certain, like Alexandria, some things in transport. They have these tunnels and underground, these churches,
Oh,
all these
absolutely, yeah.
places. Israel has a very long tunnel. The Vatican, right? They're they're in transport all over the world. That's
The
the
Templars,
only
the
way.
Templars have them in Portugal, Spain,
Right.
France,
Every
and
place,
in the
every
United
place.
States.
Absolutely, we have it in New York. I've been saying it for
Upstate New
decades.
York in the Hudson Valley, where I lived for 5 years.
They
I
had it.
used to go looking for them.
Yes. Yes. Okay, puppy. Exactly.
Rip Van Winkle, Matt
Yep.
C.
And the Headless Horseman,
Mm-hmm.
What about
all
all
from
the
upstate New
Underground
York.
Railroad?
Yep.
What about
Hudson
all the
Valley.
underground?
UFO wave for like 2 years in the Hudson Valley also.
1973.
Strange occurrences in upstate New York,
Yep.
which is why I vacation there all the time, and then I moved there. And I never
What
saw a
about
thing.
You got the underground, where the slaves got away.
The Underground Railroad, yes.
With Harriet Tubman and all those, where all the slaves got away. They're still alive, and they're still able to access.
The tunnels are still alive. It's there's a lot of tunnels in New York, a lot of inactive tunnels that they always had stuff going by. So they said they would use it as workmen's tunnels, whatever. Sure, they're carrying stuff over.
They used it for rum running during Prohibition. They've used it for drugs. They've used it for everything. Slave
Here's a good
trading
one.
back and forth.
Here's a good one. Is prohibition a good thing or a bad thing? Was prohibition the good guys or the bad guys? That's pretty much what I'm asking you.
It's Prohibition was bad because the country didn't want it. And eventually they realized all the tax revenue they were losing. And they want to keep people as stupid and uneducated and as drunk as possible, because then you don't argue with their policies.
That's what I'm asking. That's exactly why.
You noticed during COVID, all the strip clubs and all the bars were open, but restaurants were closed.
Don't say the C word. Meow. Don't say the C word.
I didn't say the C word.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I said the
During-
strip clubs and the bars were open and the restaurants were closed.
During what time?
During what?
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say the word.
Oh, that C word.
Yeah, don't say
I thought
that
you meant
word.
the other C word.
No, you thought he's got a dirty mind, man. Typical male.
I got a third eye too.
Yeah. Don't say that
But it's blind.
C-O word, man.
Flatbush,
They don't
huh?
like it. They hate that word. Gets us restricted for a week.
That's what makes me laugh.
I know. So
They started
stupid.
it. They made
Yeah,
it.
they did.
Fauci
They did.
paid for it.
Yep. We paid for it.
And then we let it get
And
You know
we
where
stopped it.
Fauci?
on
You
the
know where
whole
Fauci
wide world.
Pharmacy is? Matt, you know where Fauci Pharmacy is?
Yeah, I was born in I lived in Bensonhurst for a while.
Right across from Dad.
37.
Diker. Dad worked in Diker, remember? So right
Yeah.
across from Dad was Fauci's Pharmacy. There are no
13th Avenue.
there are no coincidences.
There never was.
That is exactly where I got bit by the dog on my leg too, man. It couldn't have
Did he
been
give
six.
you rabies?
Luckily, no, but that was the first question I asked because I had been bit on my lip.
Oh,
They were
Yeah.
trying to shut you up from back then.
5 years old, 5 or 6. No kidding. No kidding. I
They
couldn't
knew
believe
what
I
you were
couldn't have
coming
been
up to
60
be.
feet away from Fauci's Pharmacy when the Russian wolfhound. They were walking, two of them. I was on my
Those are
bike.
beautiful dogs too.
Huge, but
Usually
there's a
nice.
reason that they're walking them at 2 in the morning, and a reason I'm sneaking away on my bike at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, reasons for
At
both.
5 years old?
No, that
Talk
was when
about radicals.
that's the second time. This was the first time. He got my leg the second time, Fauci's pharmacy. That was in about the schoolyard where Dad would work, so about 60
You
feet
were
away.
a
So
very suspicious looking person, Karen.
Yeah.
no, it just grabbed my leg. Grabbed my leg.
That's it? Only one?
I have holes in my leg. Only the one dog attacked me. They both walked them at night, and I think there were 3 of them. There was a puppy and mom and dad, or I don't remember now. Maybe there was just mom and dad.
I saw the picture of him and his dad by their old car. It was way back, like the 30s or 40s, in front of the pharmacy. And all it said was Bensonhurst. It didn't give the address. I mean, Bay Ridge. It didn't say the address. Dyke Heights,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's big. No, that's Dyka. Over there
Yeah.
is Dyka Heights.
But like I said, it didn't give the address. So I knew it was somewhere Bensonhurst, Dyke Heights.
It has to be Dyka Heights, yeah. And then you're over. You're the next county after, right?
Next county. What are you talking about?
Whatever. The Flatbush area is right after Dyka.
Well, 16th Avenue connects right to Catellu Road, where I lived on. So if you drive straight down Catellu Road, go through Sunset Park, that's where I lived in Flatbush.
You know Utrecht, obviously.
Of course, yeah. I'd have
Utrecht
passed
Avenue.
by it because my
This never
family lived in
dawns on me.
Bensonhurst.
But this is how old this shit is now. Utrecht was an artist. And I know this
And he
because
was also Dutch, and the Dutch discovered New York, not the British.
But right. That
I
means
went to Erasmus. Erasmus is a Dutch scholar that had the first high school in the United States in Flatbush, Brooklyn, right on Flatbush Avenue.
Right, that's right. I have
And it
heard
was
of
a
that.
little clapboard schoolhouse, and they made the whole big, huge stone building around it, and they left it in the middle as a museum. It was pretty beautiful. Except for the stabbings and the drug dealings and everything else when I went there.
I can't
And the
picture
metal
except for that.
detector in 1973.
All right. Let's stop talking about the hood. But it is interesting because it is old. It's one of the oldest cities, one of the
It
oldest
is,
colonies.
yeah.
And
Except for St. Augustine, which you know well, I understand.
yes, I do. It was the whole. People asked, "Why are you going there?" I said, "I don't know. I'm drawn. I was drawn."
Beautiful. It is beautiful.
I was lucky because I lived on Anastasia Island, and I lived there for like 2 months while we were looking for a place to live. And that was part of St. Augustine. And it took us like,
The
15 minutes
oldest
to get to the city.
continuously populated city
Wrong.
in the entire United
Wrong.
States.
Wrong. It was
Why do you
abandoned.
do that to me, Joe?
It was
Because
abandoned at one
he's-
time.
He said that's
I've been there. We studied the castle. We went there to the castle. That was pretty cool. That place is really cool.
what
But it
castle?
started in
There's
the
a fort. There's no
1540s.
castle. There's a
I thought it
fort.
was earlier than that. Yeah, I thought that was a castle. That
No, I've
St.
been to the
Augustine is a
fort
castle.
too. There's no castle there.
I've
There's
never
the
been, so I can't say. I've
lighthouse.
flown over it.
Yeah, we were
I've
there.
gone by it on the train, but I've never been there.
Castle in America. There's no castles in America. What do you think? We're fucking.
It was made out of the slag
It's
that's
a
underneath
fort.
the sand over there. So
What
that
an
when
army guy we
the
have here.
cannonball hits the side of it, it closes up right away.
Does
It's
it have a
still-
moat?
It's an old-fashioned fort. It's still not a castle. There's no it's all open. It's a fort.
Well, castles used to be forts back in the Middle Ages. They doubled
yes, but
as
you
a
also
living
had the
space
royalty living there
and
and a safe
protection.
bank
Yes.
and the family and bedrooms in the back and everything and tunnels. But
And horses and pigs and chickens and cows.
oh
They
my,
had their spot there too.
what did we just rush Charles away? Sorry, Charles. We're all just having
No,
a good time.
I just had to step away for a minute.
No, that's fine. We all have to do it. I've done it a couple of times, but I got a few things done. I need to do a couple other things.
Yeah, you're busy. You're busy.
Gotta do, well, everybody is busy. I can't stay on a telephone call for 4 hours every day in a row, at least.
You try, though. You try hard.
Joe and I are on all the time, and you're more than welcome to come on.
I know. I see you all the time. I watch. I participate.
No. Okay, there's lives that Joe and I do. That's this. This is a different phone number.
Yo, see? Well, I have
We
to know
have
these.
a home phone number. And that's for only special people.
You mean your home phone number?
For Zoom.
I actually have that phone number.
No, this is a
You
different
do
thing.
not.
This is a Zoom number.
It's always
Oh,
different
okay.
every
A
time you go on.
special Zoom number.
Right.
What did you say, Helen? Helen has it.
Isn't it always different every time you go on, though?
When we go live. Because, well, a few times that we went live. Because we're hoping that you guys come on, but sometimes you don't want certain people to come on, or you got to kick them off or whatever. So I don't want them to have our phone number that we've had for that long. You have our original phone number. Charles has it. Matt, you're new. And I'll say it off the live.
Like I said, we have a conduit where we could do things privately, so don't worry about it.
Well, there's some things that we need to do privately and other things that we need to do and tell people.
Absolutely.
And anyhows, I
But
died
nothing
from
we
it.
do is ever private anymore. We're being watched by everything, by
True
Facebook,
enough. True
Google,
enough.
Yeah, but
Messenger,
who's watching us?
Zoom.
Whose
The
hands?
government. Who do you think?
Q. It's Q. It's our military that's watching us. The good guys. They have been paying
I
attention.
don't think so. No.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Cock and I have been in victory for like months now because we know exactly what's going on, almost to the exact point. And I can't help it because otherwise I get sick like yesterday. You know the gut feelings, Mama? Well, it gets worse when you quit smoking and you start believing in God and all this stuff.
That's why I'm
It
not
just gets
quitting.
a lot worse.
Does.
It's almost over. Everything is fake. Oh, hello, baby. Everything is fake.
I wouldn't say everything because
I said there's about 3%, and I'll hold to it. There's 3% of evil left. Evil. But not evil that can't be. But Trump has not come out. Not the real Trump. Not for a while.
he's got to be cool on this one because it just,
They
even
want
though
him
he tells the
dead?
truth, it just turns off people when he speaks the truth, like a New Yorker, which New Yorkers turn off a lot of people.
Right. This is
because
a
of
fine
their
example.
upfrontness.
This is a beautiful example of three out of five people from New York that are pro-Trump.
A lot of New York people, when they came out here, were hit with a really hard cultural shock too.
Yeah, absolutely. But we can deal with basically anything.
Oh yeah,
because
and
we've
you did.
seen everything from
we
every
have
country.
we have a city over here that we actually call Little New York. Yes, we do.
What's the name? Maybe I'll visit.
Rio Rancho.
Okay, I got that.
It was started by three New York City men. They came out here and bought a bunch of land and went and sold it to New Yorkers sight unseen. Honest
I
to
don't
God.
know, but don't believe that's a bad thing.
It's not. Well, it made a whole fucking city.
Because New Yorkers have defended from the revolution on. See World War II movies? How many people from Brooklyn are in them? It's always a guy from Brooklyn in a World War II movie.
Yeah, it's very funny.
It's extremely hilarious.
But on all the old blocks, on the brownstones and all, there are flag holders on each, including the one we left.
Absolutely,
the
yeah.
man, we have flag holders on each building, each house, almost all the houses.
Shame is that everyone doesn't use them.
From the Atlantic coast all the way to the Pacific coast, we have soldiers. So I'll point in between.
Yeah, who was talking about it? I think Trump and Vance 600,000 in this swing state, 600,000 vets in this swing state, 400,000 in this swing state. There's 22 million of you guys running around.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of soldiers. A lot of soldiers. It was a good thing.
What do you
Yeah.
think of Vance, Charles, and Matt?
What do I think of who?
Vance, JD
Vance.
Vance.
Mascara
Well,
man.
Eyeliner dude.
I know how Joe feels about it. I'm still reading his book. I'm wading through it.
Yeah, okay.
Take
And
your
Matt,
time. Make up your
I
mind.
understand that.
And I also think that Kennedy's coming
Yes, he is.
in. So
Yeah, he was there.
I don't think it really matters. I think he's a placeholder.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And it's funny because Kennedy has a beard. Vance has a beard. What if Vance is Kennedy? I know we watched that video the other day that you sent, Mama, and that man Terry. He was really good, very convincing that it could be that actor that died. But what if it is? What if Vance is?
Okay, he's also got to be wearing
ears are.
contacts. He's
I'm sorry?
also got to be wearing contacts because JFK had brown eyes. Vance has blue.
That doesn't.
The
I don't have my
contacts. He said the contacts, so that would fix that. Yes.
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah. I do that all the time. I don't have my contacts in today. I have brown eyes, but usually I have like this purplish. Or
I'm
Connie
surprised I don't need contacts.
Yeah, well, you're probably, well, who knows with you.
A genetic mutation.
There you
Like
go.
one of those?
I ain't
Yeah.
saying shit.
Like that. Kind of
I
like
ain't
that.
saying shit.
You just did.
Very good. There are tons of masks like that. I mean, they are just so realistic, and they are. I believe it's kind of movable, like it's always moving. So it's moving with your skin.
There was an episode of NCIS. I don't know if you ever saw it. And this guy wore one of those CIA masks.
Right.
He impersonated another military guy, broke into the Pentagon and stole secrets. And they could have sworn to God they did that it was
him.
the guy that was they found dead like previous weeks ago. So of course they got that technology.
Yes. Yes.
But
they
how
do.
often they use it,
Like,
I don't know.
that could explain why it looks like Vance is wearing eyeliner.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that. I swear to God. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got these beautiful eyelashes, and it looks like he's eyelined his eyes.
Hey, I got beautiful eyelashes and
Like
I don't use
like they couldn't
eyeliner.
fix the mask in time, and they decided to just add eyeliner. Oh, nobody will notice. I've actually done that before to a mask.
You know why I don't like the guy?
Funny.
Because he was never an advocate for us until President Trump announced him as his running mate.
If he's
I
wearing a
never
mask,
heard
it's
of
not
him either
him.
until now.
I'm
I
wondering.
know
if
that's what
he's
people
also
don't seem to
banging that.
get.
I don't understand. I don't.
People
I'm trying
don't
to
seem to
understand
see that
his
point.
pick, and I don't.
See,
And
and I agree
nobody-
with Charles. We just gotta wait it. It's a plan. It's a plan. We gotta
It's a
wait it
plan.
out.
Okay, it's a plan. I just don't get the plan.
Nobody
yet,
ever
man.
really heard of this idiot that's running with Kamala, who installed herself like a plumber's toilet
Yes.
bowl.
Well, he did. Well, he was the governor of Minneapolis and or Minnesota, I should say.
Minnesota, yes.
And he actually installed had the tampons installed in the boys' bathrooms in the school.
4th grade. Elementary school.
Yep. Elementary.
And they said boys can menstruate.
Yes. And
I wonder if they have them in the girls' bathroom
boys
where they
cannot
actually
menstruate,
menstruate.
okay?
I doubt it. I doubt
boys
it.
do not menstruate.
Not one that I've ever met.
Nope.
I was
Not-
told when
not
a
a
baby is born
Not
that
even
the
one.
doctor and the parents don't know. I was there for all 4 of my children's births. And we had no problem identifying the first 2 as boys and the second 2 as girls. I don't know what everybody's problem is.
There you
It's
go.
pretty obvious to me. I don't know. But maybe I never took a biology course like the Supreme Court justice and can't describe what a woman is when she is one.
Right. Right.
That's pretty
They can't
strange.
tell. I can't tell.
It's all
Okay.
done for a
That's
reason.
why
Say it again, Helen.
Biden installed that idiot that says, well, men do get their periods, and she can't distinguish between a
Occasionally.
man and a woman.
I get my
Okay.
periods through my nose after I get punched in it.
Yeah.
And then
I, as a
I
man,
put
never
tampons in my nose. And they work.
Yeah.
It absorbs the blood, stops the
The only
bleeding.
semblance there is to a man and a woman having our hormones change erratically, but men do too. That's all. Their body doesn't. Their body shows it by pitching a tent. Okay, that's a man's hormone fluctuation. A
Yes.
woman gotta get it out. She's gotta get it out at that time. This is common sense.
Okay, let me tell
Listen,
you something
every
else.
Stop
single
using emotions to describe the actual body. They use,
Do
you know what I'm
you
saying?
know that these women, that these morons, nuts, lunatics, nut jobs, whatever you want to call them,
Luciferian
who
monsters.
claim men get pregnant, are women trannies who took male hormones, but they still have their female organs. They get inseminated and they get pregnant, and that's why they say men can get pregnant.
Yeah, but that's total
But they're
nonsense, and
still
everybody with a
fucking-
brain
they're
knows
still
that.
fucking women. There's still women trying to convince us that they are men.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
this is
the
a bunch of
crime.
shit.
Look at the Olympics. That's enough said right there.
Why
Yeah.
did they? How did
Two
they get
men
so
winning 2
brainwashed?
gold medals in women's boxing.
How did they get so brainwashed? This does not
I
happen naturally.
from high
If it
schools
happened
and
naturally, it would.
colleges.
If it happened naturally, it would have happened 2,000 years ago, plus years
It
ago.
didn't happen naturally. It
No.
was artificially
Everything
planted in their
is.
brain.
Everything is.
Now, Joe
Everything.
is as old as me and Helen, right? Were we
Mhm.
taught to think, or
Yeah, I
were we
saw this
taught
one too.
what to think?
We're taught to think.
We were taught how to think.
That's
If you
right.
could figure out a problem, they said, well, do it again and again and again. Now they're told the answers, and the answers are not correct.
Right.
And that's why they come out left-wing lunatics.
Do it this way. Do it that way. Do it this way. Do it this way.
Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kamala
It is.
Harris.
Is she a man?
I've
like
been
it.
claiming it since the beginning.
I know Michelle Obama's a man. I don't know about Kamala
Of
yet.
course,
Oh,
you see
Kamala's
that.
a man.
That thing has a
I'm not
dick.
sure about that yet.
That thing has a dick. You can see that.
You can
Well,
see
yeah,
her Adam's
first of all-
apple. You can see
And an
First of all,
Adam's
you-
apple.
Yeah.
Her Adam's apple has been clearly shaved.
Yes, that can
Now-
happen too nowadays.
Now they
What's the
use.
mask she's wearing over her neck?
Now
Well,
she's wearing a mask because it's not her anymore, but they still have to wake people up. All right. She's been indicted, arrested, and probably had a military tribunal. She, he, it, whatever the fuck it wanted to call itself. It's gone. All right. You don't do this shit. His father is an army general in the Libyan Sasusi Satanic Royal Army. Sanusi, right? Libyan
I haven't heard that
Royal
term.
Army, graduated from Iraq in 19. Come on. This is the shit that Q went after. Now, Q is 47 different countries, people. The rest of the countries are either third world or we fucking could get,
Oh
you know,
my God. All I had to do was slide the screen. I can see all of you at the same time now.
I
There you
told
go.
you
I
that.
am very new at this.
That's
Very,
what I
very
tried
new
to
at this.
explain to you 2 hours
Be
ago.
quiet. I am
That
old and set in my
there's-
ways.
We're
Okay.
gonna learn you. We're gonna
No,
learn you.
no. I just taught Hawkeye a new trick, and he's over 70. So come
Well,
on
you
now,
just taught me one, and I'm 64, so that's 2 for 2.
right?
Wow, I'm the oldest one in here. Holy shit.
No, I don't know. You and Charlie are about the same age, I think.
I'm
Oh shit!
62.
Should I not be saying
yeah.
anything?
I'm young. I'm 62. I'm pretty young.
I'm
I'm younger
30.
than Carolyn.
I'm
Yeah,
34.
yeah. Keep it up,
33.
I'm
Lonnie.
younger than
That was
Carolyn.
that was a good age. How old are you, Charlie? I forgot. I remember you telling me, and I was
Let's
amazed.
see, 68.
Yeah,
Okay, you and me are the same age, Charlie.
there
I
you
just
go.
turned
There you
54
go.
in
We got
July.
3 people in the 60s here.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Four
What's wrong
people
with
in
And I
the
me?
don't know how
60s.
many of you went to
Well,
college to
don't
get
forget,
indoctrinated, but I
Rags.
didn't.
I couldn't forget Rags, man.
Don't forget
He's
Rags.
It
young.
says so right on his picture now.
Now, Carolyn's older than me. I want y'all to know that.
I believe that. I believe that. I
Well, I
believe
also
she was
understand that
transported into a younger body, but mentally she's older than all of us.
She is.
It's
Old
the
An
lady.
old soul.
souls. It's the soul. We all have old souls. It's just time to
Freaking
wake it up
old
now.
lady.
They've been asleep for so long. We
Yeah.
came here because we wanted to correct the earth. We
That's
know
going to
this
take a lot of doing, too.
in the
You got
well,
to be
it's
more of
starting.
us.
This is what it's happening now.
It's got
We
to
are
start
doing it.
somewhere.
They started it. Q started it. It was, I believe it was prior to Kennedy even. In fact, I wonder if Ike started it. Now I'm not exactly sure.
Absolutely, it was started. He even warned the American people in his farewell address, Dwight Eisenhower, to watch out for the military-industrial complex
Right, I
because it
know.
will take over the
Right.
country.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was his farewell speech to the nation.
Oh, beautiful speech too.
Yeah.
Patton was another one.
I just went to his boyhood home in Kansas. It was great.
Oh,
Next
oh,
to his
that
museum and everything.
Kansas. So amazing that you travel.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about how that was, unless you want to bring it up. That's fine.
Well,
Everything's fine.
I was going to
Drive.
share something, but
Go
we
on.
kind of moved on from the topic.
That's okay. Go
But one-
back. That's
One
fine.
of the
Nobody
things,
cares.
one of the things that got to see was Coronado's castle in Salina, Kansas.
So
He
it's a castle. That's a fort.
well, that's what it is, but they call
Yeah,
it
I know.
castle.
There you go.
I
It's
told
my-
you they serve a dual purpose. They're castles and forts.
The one in St. Augustine is not, though. It's all open. I mean, there's
Well,
whole.
I haven't seen that one, so but the Alamo
very
is
bare.
open too.
It's not even closed up like this one. None of it.
But that's
Um,
the highest point around that area. And
Jeez.
Coronado was a Mexican or Spanish conquistador, and
Right.
he made it as far north as that, and
To Kansas.
took that and built that as a defensive position in Kansas.
Yeah,
I had
and you
lunch
always
in-
take
I
the
had
high
lunch in
ground.
there.
Always took the high
So
ground back in the
how
day.
old is it? I'm sorry, how old was it?
I'm sorry, I don't remember, but it was before, of course, we settled the West. This was back
Yeah.
when the Spanish owned that part of the.
That was from the
world.
1500s on.
I was
Yeah,
even
yeah.
gonna
We
say
still
that.
had to throw them out of California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, and Florida.
Yeah. God, it was hot that day too. It was over 100 degrees.
You had to
Oh,
throw
I'm
About
so
passed
sorry.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
But that is awesome. But it's always hot in the desert and cold at night.
Yeah.
Very
But it
cool.
wasn't
What
dry.
does that?
They kept telling me it's dry. I didn't think it was dry. I was sweating like a pig.
Not in Kansas. Kansas is not dry.
Yeah,
No.
Arizona is the dry one.
Yeah.
Arizona is very dry. I wonder if just certain people have different, reactions in different environments that you're not used to.
Of course you do.
Joe says it all
Well,
the
I-
time. I can't come up
Well,
this
when I
mountain
left
without my
Maine-
ears popping.
Mm-hmm.
When I left Maine, it was 68 degrees. When I get there, it was 105.
68.
That's a little extreme, especially
You
for a
think
Mainer.
so?
Yeah,
Were you cold this
For-
morning?
in Maine,
Yes. Because we woke up,
wasn't
it must
bad.
have been a good 50 degrees here this morning. It was cold this
50
morning.
degrees. I prayed
It
for
was-
50 degrees in
I
Florida.
know.
Chilly.
It was beautiful. I went out and actually in Dad's cardigan. and it was just, whew. But that was very early. That was 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
I
5,
am
6 in
going.
the morning. It's still 70 degrees here in New York. And that's
Yeah.
our coolest point.
It was 93 this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. 93 was the feel like temperature.
I wonder how Michelle's
Yeah, but
gonna
with the
fare
breeze
for
of the Atlantic Ocean, it must be nice, isn't it?
right.
No, we have the Florida Straits to the south, the Gulf to the west, and the Atlantic Ocean. We get breezes all over the place, and it's still bakingly hot.
Wow.
And humid.
What I like is the salt water in the air. And it healed both John and myself. And there is a reason why in St. Augustine there is the is it in St. Augustine? I forgot already.
Ponce de Leon?
Ponce de Leon, yeah.
The Fountain of Youth.
Fountain of Youth, yes.
Yeah.
They haven't found it yet, but
it's not actually because it is healing. Look, they wanted to do surgery on me when I was in my early 30s for my back. And I didn't
Me
have
too.
any relief until Florida, about a year maybe. And I lost weight and I stretched and I did whatever I thought was good. But honestly, it was that healing salt water. I think it's just good for the human body. Should visit it. We're from the islands. I showed Joe the other day over the Verrazano Bridge. It's all islands. You see 3 islands going over the Verrazano Bridge. You're coming from Staten Island or Brooklyn, and you see Manhattan.
the Bronx is also almost an island.
It's a peninsula.
It's a
got
peninsula, yeah.
It goes upstate. That's what I wanted to tell you. Tuxedo, New
The
York.
Hudson River, right?
The
I
Masonic.
love Tuxedo, New York. I
That's
used
what
to
I
go up
love
there
the
since I was a
Renaissance
child
Fair.
vacationing.
Used to go for the Renaissance Fair, but that's where the Tower of what did they call it? It's the Cabal Tower. It's it's the Illuminati. It's over there. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm
It's
always
all part of the things. They say Celtics and Druids from Ireland were over here in the year 1000.
well, yeah. You got
Plus
East Durham. We've
Vikings
been going up
and
to
the
East Durham
Templars.
since I'm a kid. Right. It's very bizarre.
They went all the way up to Canada to Nova Scotia. Look at Oak Island.
That's it. Canada has a mix of everything and mostly from Britain. So I don't know how the big Ukrainian population got over there. I don't know. French, Ukrainian,
They walked.
but yet they
What do you
fought,
think they
right?
did?
I don't know. It's very bizarre. Jack Palance, I think, was from. I know they were at one of my parents' parties or something. Jack Palance. He's an old one.
I liked him in his westerns, man. He was a tough guy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think my parents. I think mom danced with him or something at one of the Ukrainian functions. He was Ukrainian, and I'm not sure if he was from Canada, but
That's
that
funny
day,
because he was part Spanish too, but that's all over the world now. Because every country invaded every country in Europe.
nobody's homogeneous. I always start.
Nobody is 100% anything except
Right.
human. There's
That's why
only one race. It's the human race.
Oh, doesn't he sound like me? That's perfect. I love it. You see, you'll
I've
get
been
used to
preaching
these
that for 50
lines.
years.
Right. I know. I know. I know, but apparently people need to be reminded. All right, I'm going to
I don't
end
see
this
why.
unless somebody has something else they want to bring up.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Go right
Wow,
ahead. Well, thanks for that.
I'm new. I can do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, you can. You can do whatever the hell you want. Just don't get us kicked off. I hate
I'll
waiting.
try not to.
What's your cat's name?
Which
This
one?
little girl, Cindy.
Is that Cindy?
Yeah.
Cindy.
That my Cindy.
Beautiful.
I don't have my glasses on.
So
She's
you
the
had
smartest
contacts.
of the whole bunch. When I
don't
tell her to
have them
do
in.
something, she does it.
That's true.
That's the third cat she's had.
You
I
can't
got
see.
to speak to them.
My contacts. No, you can't say. Stupid background.
You're blinking. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know
She's
why.
blinking.
My
It-
little
those-
mouse.
that's the color of my eyes usually, because those are the ones I don't know, I do different colors. Hello, baby. I miss you all. Aunt Carolyn will come and see you, I promise. I'm gonna make John come down. John has to see his mother a lot. Like, he's there today. All right, I'm gonna end this, guys. Say goodbye to everybody because it's been like a long 4 hours or something.
Yeah, it's almost
Fast
been
forward
4
through,
hours.
but I hope you learned something and we love you.